get the notification.
Everyone who's joining us tonight for some Amateur World League games. In our first matchup here, we've got XGO versus the Sexy Six. I'm not sure what we have on the plate for the rest of the night, but we will have to see. I am your caster, Goldstreams, here with actually someone new, Jan91.
Hello.
You're on Draconic, right? Is that the team?
No, I actually left that team and made my own, so it's pretty late.
What team is that now?
We're called just Bloodbath, because you spill everyone's blood all over the place.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Definitely looking forward. Are you guys in AWL?
Yeah, we were just starting up. New team.
Awesome. Definitely looking forward to seeing you guys. I enjoyed watching you on Draconic, and I wish you the best of luck on this new venture for sure. But to the task at hand here, XGO versus the Sexy Six. Tell me what you know about these two teams, and what do you think is we're going to see here in this first round?
Well, right now I guess we're seeing a dive coming from Sexy Six. They are a veteran team. Caleb has a bunch of players that he's been playing with for a while, and I feel like they know what they're doing. I totally would give them the advantage here, but you know what? I've never seen this new team, but you know what? They can impress me. So let's see what they can do.
Yeah, I did see XGO playing. I think it was last week, and they did play very well. Ask Ivorbit on the Soldier. He's a very, very talented DPS, so definitely going to be looking to him. Silver Streak, talented as well. Neon, of course, going to be playing that Mercy a lot of the time, but wow, that's not looking good there. The key to success taken down immediately by this Junkrat.
Oh, Silver picking off the Tracer right there. Nice pick there. I guess they're going to have to restart this push here after that. You got 2 picks immediately. That's not good.
Once you take the Mercy down, in the first 10 seconds of the match, I think that's a sign that you got to hold up for just a second. But they are getting regrouped here, going for a little bit of a weird split push, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're doing here. Okay, they're just trying to get regrouped in some way, shape, or form here. But Lion's going to be pushing alone up this mid-street, trying to get established on the point. Immediately going to be taking this concussion, but McCree goes down. I didn't see what happened. I don't know if he fell off or what the deal was.
He did. He got booped, I think, by the Pharaoh.
Kills being traded both ways. HG Motivation on the Roadhog doing a lot of work right now, getting 3 kills so far in this fight, and definitely opening this defense up a little bit for them. Twisted Wizard, though, doing a good job on this Symmetra. Yeah, the res comes in for the offense, and that's going to give them a little more sustain on this point. Everyone's up here.
Everyone's going up on point. This is good. Defense is on the way
TP, though, does come up. The TP comes up inside of the hotel lobby, so we'll see if they're able to contest in time, and they do. And the res comes up with the defense now. That's going to keep this delayed even longer. Twisted Wizard goes down. Going to take a little bit out of the defense, but so does Key to Success, so no mercy for the attack, but yeah, it still looks like the attack's able to get the kills here. Yeah, they're delaying, but not quite holding out, and that's going to be 66 here, 66 on the attack. We're going to be pushing forward. XGO sent back to the long spawn. They're going to have quite a walk back here, but let's look at what we've got on the board here.
So, we got 3 ults on the side of Sexy Six, no ults yet. Ask is close to his back visor, but I gotta point out, HG on that hog, man, he went off on that attack right there. He got picked left, right, and center.
Absolutely, and he's got his ult here. Yeah, they have everything they need. Ask finally with attack visor coming up, but they are definitely getting a whole lot of free cart space here because of that back spawn, and as a result, wow, getting 1 kill there, being taken down himself, but no res in this fight for either side. Key to Success just gets his up, so actually going to get just the solo res, but maybe that is going to be all they need. They're still pushing this forward. No one here to contest the payload, and they are going to push it in. Yep, they push it in. Anything came in, tried to stop the forward momentum. Now HG going to come in with the power boosted. Oh man, just going in with that whole hog. HG continuing to put in work. And this payload has not really stopped for any amount of time here. Sexy 6 being very convincing. We do have a few ults here on the side of the defense, so maybe with the tactical visor, they'll be able to put a stop to it.
Yeah, last push, Talib did make sure to take out the soldier with his tac visor, so he couldn't really get off anything there, so it was pretty much a free push now. Let's see what they can do with these ults. They got 3. Almost to the
Silver Streak coming in on the Hog now, takes out his counterpart in HG, and now the tac visor are going to come in, almost takes down the key to success, but manages to get behind that Rhine shield, but Tilted going down as well. Silver Streak, yeah, coming back in on this Hog and actually putting in a lot of work, so a good swap coming out of him. The attack, though, they're starting to build up this ult advantage, and, you know, I'm not sure how long XGO is going to be able to hold out.
Yeah, I gotta point out, though, this is seeming like a game of Hogs, man. Both Hogs are doing great. Getting picks, man.
Yeah, HG coming in, getting the first pick there onto Doctor, and without the Zen there. Oh, and that's another one. HG with another pick, Tilted getting another one, so Neon gonna have to get this res off pretty soon.
Nice
He does get the res, picks up everyone, I believe, but the Rocket Barrage for the attack gets there before the Trance gets there. And yeah, that damage is already done. They are still moving forward. These are the kills that the attackers needed. They still have ults here too, so they are definitely going to be able to, you know, stop them from getting out onto the point. Res comes in just to give them the numbers, and yeah,
it is. Wow,
325. Yeah, 325 on the board still for Sexy 6 there, and that is a great time for Numbani, to say the least.
Switching sides.
Yeah. They really just couldn't stop them on the payload, honestly. They weren't really, like, converging on one. Like, Talib was staying alive the whole time. Success was just there on the Mercy. They weren't really killing him at all, so... I don't know, let's see what they pull out here on the attack, HG.
Yeah, Talib consistently was getting, you know, multi-kills with the Rocket Barrage and, you know, just putting in work besides his ultimates as well, and, you know, that's... There's so much that can be said for a good Pharah, especially on console.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the defense, it looks like they're going to be running. I mean, a bit of an aggressive defense. They have Talib on the Genji, and then Grizzly on the Winston as well. So looks like they're going to be just trying to get in the face of this XGO team, swapping up a little bit, I guess, going to Pharah. Still, the ability to run a very aggressive. I don't know what they're doing actually. I'm confused. Are they really going to go with no healer? Or okay, no.
Oh, no, they're killing us.
They're figuring it out. They don't want us to tell XGO what they're running yet. XGO, however, maybe they're going to stick with the Sombra. I would definitely like to see the Sombra. I think it would work well on this map. I've ordered on the Soldier still, and yeah, they're going to have the Roadhog. Not being played by Silver Streak though, so that's a little strange, but.
Yeah, he was getting them picks though, so let's see what this change will do.
Tilted on the Torbjorn.
They actually gonna run this? I think they are. They are.
Yeah, I think they're running out of time if they're not. I'm always down for some Torbjorn play, and it looks like we're gonna see it here.
Yeah, setting that turret up in a good spot though. It covers the whole area here.
Been here all along.
Alright, we'll see where the attack decides to go, and it looks like they're going to push underneath here and try to see where they can get set up on the point, but of course this Torb turret being up there is going to make it difficult for them to get set up there easily. They aren't able to get the first tick for free. Oh, the Sombra, just kind of standing on the point. I'm so surprised that HG wasn't able to get that kill for free there. HG finally able to take down anything, but kills, these trades are going the way of the offense, but the thing about Numbani is trades don't really favor the offense as much as they do on other hybrid maps. We'll see Ask still alive up here, able to get some kills from up on the high ground. But yeah, the defenders coming in at about the same rate as the attackers, and Neon being taken down there is actually going to be huge.
Yeah, that's a huge pick rate here as they're stalling the attack.
We do see we have an Earthshatter from Bradshaw for the defense, but that's key to success being taken down on that Mercy. Almost up to the Resurrect, and now not going to be a factor in this next fight. Whole Hog did come out, but was, I guess, interrupted there from HG, so HG still has the Hog. I heard the noise go off, but
Yeah, they are pushing up top.
There they are. He
Here
uses
comes
it again. Trying to. Yeah,
HG
he's
just
pushing them
right
back.
here. He's
Yeah.
doing great on Hog right now, man. They
Couple
gotta
of
stall
kills
again.
there. Going to stall out just a little bit longer, and they've effectively wasted 2 minutes off the timer here of this XGO. Just stalling them, just getting a kill or two here and there. They haven't really effectively won a full team fight, but they've they've just managed to stall out these pushes. So now we have XGO going all the way around. They're going to try to loop around from the left side and maybe send this Roadhog up in the middle to try to get a pick.
Yeah, they're still very point. It looks like they're all grouping up here. The turret is annoying the Sombra though.
Yeah, the turret is annoying everyone. It's just absolutely laying in work to the Reinhardt, and I mean Reinhardt being just taken down by the rocket barrage there. I mean, there's not much for this XGO team seems to be able to do to break into this. We do have a few ults on their side, but it doesn't look like they have any sort of answer just yet.
This next fight is going to be fireworks. We see 3 odds on the side of 76 and 4, almost 5 for the side of XGO. It's going to be a big push here. This might be the one that the end
We do have the Molten Core coming in for the defense now, so that turret going to be laying in a lot of damage, and I think, yeah, the offense just backing up. XGO, again, they lose a couple people, they just back up. They aren't pushing in and taking a decisive team fight at any point. They're just it's been a constant stagger from the entire for the entire round. That's what I've noticed.
Honestly, they should try to push down this mid row here. Maybe just push the forward turret because it's really just annoying the flanker Sombra right now. You can't really get in the back. And we got 4 odds for 66 now.
And the shatter comes in,
nice
but
counter
knocks down the. Oh, but they do manage to get 2 kills. But there is the res coming out of his chest. The EMP comes in. Though, and that should be helpful. With the tactical visor, able to get 1, but tilted on that Torbjorn takes out Neon. This is not going well here for XGO.
They are getting picks though, and there's no res for success. He doesn't have res. He's used it always.
But once again, these defensive spawns are just coming in so much faster. He's going to use the whole hog to knock them off the point. And yep, that is going to be an easy win here for the Sexy 6 on Nimbani. They take it 3-0.
Yeah. Honestly, they couldn't get anything going, man. As you were saying, they're getting staggered left, right, and center. Just had to regroup, and Neon couldn't get a good res off. Just kept getting picked off. Maybe they should have went dive. Maybe they should have went with the full Ryan Zarya. Who knows?
Yeah, I really feel like dive is the only way to be on Nimbani first attack. It's with those high grounds, with just how spread out a defense can play, you almost need to be able to dive on top of them and have characters that can take away that high ground advantage effectively.
Yeah.
And I think the ultimate thing, we didn't see any adjustment. You know, I think Ask at the end switched to Tracer just to try to get back to the point faster. But to go an entire 4 minutes without swapping your character at all to try to counter what you're seeing, I definitely question that. But we'll see if XGO is able to, make any changes coming into Hollywood. I mean, what are you saying?
Like when something's not working, you gotta change it up. Like if it's working, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You heard that before, so it wasn't working out for them. They just gotta switch off and just hope that the new comp that they're using works, because Neon couldn't get the res off, and HG he was carrying his weight on Hog, his heavy, big, fat body on Hog. He was putting in the work. He was getting them picks. He had gold eliminations, I think, that last game. He did really good on Hog.
Absolutely. 66 putting on a pretty convincing show that last game. But we'll see whether things are going to be any different coming into Hollywood. And I think we'll definitely see Sexy 6 running a similar composition on their defense. Yes, it does look like they are going to be. Well, Tilted at least showing the Torbjorn, so we'll see whether he decides to switch. I hope they stay with exactly what they have right now. Call, of course, just flipping around. But I hope they stay with this you know, very defensive-oriented Symmetra Torbjorn composition. It's very good on the first point here, and they've proven that they can hold first point against XGO. So why not double down on that? Why not, you know, go all in on this first point hold? And it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're running the Symmetra Torb. They have Bradshaw on Reinhardt, HG on the Roadhog, Grizzly with the Resurrect just for the extra, you know, bring the team back potential. So they've got both the Teleporter and the Resurrect for that, and then of course Kolb on the Soldier 76. The offense, they can swap up between now and when they get started here, but I think we'll probably see Ask on the Soldier. Having anything on that Zarya, not a bad idea. Twisted on the Sombra again. You know, I don't know whether they really made good use out of the Sombra last time, but again, this is a map where Sombra can be effective. So yeah, I think they got Soldier, or they've got the Reinhardt. Yeah, I think this is what they're going to be running here. We'll see whether it's enough for them.
Honestly, they could have run a Reaper, because HG is putting the work in. Like, you need to focus him and go Reaper. He's not a bad pick, but thanks for staying alive, so let's see if we'll see a Reaper. I'm not sure if we will, but it'll be interesting indeed.
Well, just pushing up, trying to get, you know, those turrets, those pesky Symmetra turrets out of the way. And finally taking down the Torb turret as well. Yep. But, you know, they got to break through this choke point. It's a pretty tough choke point. We'll see what they're going to do. It looks like they're going to try to rotate around to high ground here. Sombra actually going down into the alley, going to hack this health pack down low, and just try to get this EMP built up here. Oh, the good thing about Sombra here, able to get in behind and take out those turrets, hopefully, but Tilted, able to get the first kill. Dr. Wagner taken down there. So without one of their healers, that's going to be a problem.
They might have to just stay here and just tank the damage, wait for him to get back. Oh, nice hook by
Wizard taken down as well. HG taking down another, and yeah, that's definitely the attack. Being pushed back here, XGO gonna have to regroup. The hooks keep coming in. HGO getting another one. Dr. Wadka coming back from spawn for the second time.
I feel bad for him. He's like, I'm done with this.
Zenyatta, I just feel bad for Zenyatta's in general. As much as I love playing Zenyatta, he's just so vulnerable in so many ways. You know, he's so slow, and he just kind of floats there awkwardly. And, you know, Twisted Wizard.
Interesting, we're seeing Twisted on Symmetra.
Definitely an interesting call. I wonder if the tilt is starting to get to this team. I'm not sure what the deal is, but
5 also for 66. 5 and almost 6 for Column. It's going to be a huge fight there. I mean,
see whether key to success is going to set anything up. He's actually going all the way up top. He's going to set up the shield generator all the way up top on this this platform and back. So that's going to be a very difficult one for XGO to get in and take out, actually. So Kolb actually coming in with the tactical visor. They don't get anywhere near that shield generator. It says Kolb taking out Neon.
Sure, peek shots at that shield gen, though. It is possible if the player sees it. You can just peek shots at that.
I didn't notice Dr. Wagda swapping off of the Zenyatta. Probably a good call. You know, wasn't really able to stay alive for very long on Zenyatta, so definitely good to see him on the Pharah. But HG continues to hit these hooks, even if that last one didn't quite convert into kill. He's hitting the hooks at least, and making it very difficult for XGO to push in here. Another hook coming in, getting Dr. Walk out of the sky.
That was a nice hook there. He's
attacking the shield generator coming in. I personally would have gone with an attack teleporter, but that's just
behind the scenes. Yeah,
that's just the Symmetra main and me talking.
Yeah. I mean, there are odds for both sides. I mean, it is in the favor of XGO. There's 5 with the shield gen as well, and the resurrect. Very big ability right there. You gotta keep the Mercy alive though. She hasn't been really getting the rests off as a hook again by HG. Man, he's just
they have to make big grab ball when they're unable to. That I was just gonna say they have to make big use of this grab, and as soon as the grab came in, everybody got earth shattered. Bradshaw did not see it, or sorry, not Bradshaw, Silver Streak rather, did not, anticipate that earth shatter, and the entire team laid down. So no follow up on that graviton. Now they need to make huge use of this earth shatter, or else this is their last chance. And HG with another hook.
That's 3. Once again though, Neon getting picked off with the res. Like, their whole team was down the nice res, and HG just says no, denies them.
HG is just putting on a clinic. The entire res comes in for the attack. They are going to be able to keep this alive a little bit longer, but Neon taken down right off. A couple kills coming in, but nobody on the point here for XGO. There's that full hold. Sexy Six able to convincingly hold on first twice now. And now all they've got to do is cap this first point, and they're taking this first series 2-0.
Yeah. I think we might see a similar comp, maybe a dive comp coming from side of Sexy Six. I mean, it's possible with Caleb on Farah. You know, dive comp with Farah isn't something that they can do.
I think we will most likely see a dive comp out of the offense here. I think, I mean, if you're the defense, you have to go for the first hold comp. That's your only choice. So, you know, play for the tie, basically. Go. Maybe not Symmetra Torbjorn if you don't think that you're comfortable with it, but you know that's I think the full hold comp. You want to win that first team fight, get a shield generator, get some armor, and hopefully do that. But it looks like they're gonna run the Farah instead of the Torbjorn.
Tilted on the Hanzo right there. That Hanzo cheese.
I believe
People
in
actually
him.
see that. He's playing some questionable characters, but it's working. It's working fine for them. The Sexy Six.
Actually, Key to Success, who we usually see playing the Mercy, is now on the Sombra as well. So I've said that Sombra. There have been actually games as Sombra for myself where I've ended up with gold healing. So Sombra definitely able to fill the role as a secondary healer if the team takes full advantage of her health packs.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty used comp with the Reinhardt, Roadhog, Soldier, Farah, Mercy. Usually running solo heals with Mercy when you have a Symmetra. Let's see what they can do. I mean, hopefully they can hold this and just pull a draw out of it. But I feel like Sexy Six will pull this off on the attack.
Yeah, as long as HG is able to keep hitting these hooks, you know, there's not much that they're going to be able to do. And I'm going to just be walking over his back. But actually, the first hook goes the way of anything. He's able to get that kill there. So that's going to be... that'll delay the offense just a little bit.
Metro, that's a big pick. We won't be bad. This is the time to push, but it's just picks going left to right.
HG able to get one there, and he's going to have this hook coming up off the cooldown any second. Now able to pull Farah down out of the sky, takes Neon down, turns around, takes down Dr. Wadka as well. So there's going to be no mercy res for this defense. And yeah, they are pushing on in. Even Caleb on the Ana contributing. Teleporter does come up, but I'm not sure it's going to be up in time. The res coming in for the attack a little bit early to be picking up their Winston.
He is going in.
You don't need a Winston when you've got HG. He is putting in work. That's the teleporter going down as all of the charges are used. Nano coming out on the HG now. He's going to be looking to put in some work, but he's got this
he gets one, gets two.
Oh man,
gets
two kills
by Neon, but
Nano
takes him out too.
Ask now, the last one left alive, just delaying on this point here. He is taken down. The res comes in, only picking up Ash. Ash going to be the last one yet again, but no, anything coming back in. That's going to give him another chance here. He has the whole hog. Not going to have to use it just yet, I hope, but maybe. They're keeping delay on this point, so it's been contested. Twisted Lizard coming back in, getting a kill, taking some of the sustain out of the side of 66. Yeah, I mean, both sides trading kills here, but it does favor the offense here, unless Twisted Wizard being taken down before having that teleporter down, and unless someone can delay on this point for a while here, that is going to be it. XGO, you know, they almost had it there at the end, it looked like, but, you know, Sexy Six able to hold on. Picking off the right targets at the right time, I think, was huge there, because they denied the Mercy Res a couple of times. They denied the Symmetra teleporter at the very end there, and I think that was absolutely massive for Sexy Six in ensuring that they were able to win both maps, actually.
Yeah, and a commanding win for Sexy 6, I feel like. I mean, HG, they just needed to counter the Hawk. It was really the one problem they couldn't deal with. He was just getting picks all over the place, and great mercy there by Grizzly right there. He, keeps them healed up and keep them in that fight. HG again, and he's going to 56% kill participation. He went in that game.
Absolutely, yeah. And, it just begs the question: at what point do you deal with it? He's been going off for 2 games, and at no point did he did the picks stop coming in. Were the side of XGO making it any harder for him to hit those hooks. So I mean, when you're a Pharah and you're getting hooked out of the sky as consistently as he was able to hit those hooks, that's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't just once. He hooked her like 3, 4, 5 times.
3, 4 times. Yeah, it was definitely some impressive Roadhog coming in there. I mean, we'll have to keep an eye out for him in the future. I definitely enjoy, like, I've been casting for a lot of people that I had never seen before, had never heard of before, and it's a lot of fun because I get to learn what all these new people are good with, and some of them I've seen. Like I've seen you play a few times. I actually saw you play a while back. You scrimmed against a friend of mine from Sublime is his team, and
Sublime?
you guys actually you guys raffle stomped them. It wasn't even close, but yeah, like I remembered you guys from that, and then like I saw you in the qualifier tournament a couple weeks ago with Draconic, and I was like, hey, I know these guys.
Hey, we're here. Notice me.
I was surprised Addison, not really surprised, but I was kind of sad that Addison didn't pull out the Widow at all in that series that I was able to cast a couple weeks back. But...
Yeah, the qualifier, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I always enjoy seeing some good Widow play.
He does do work on Winston, though. Gotta admit.
Oh yeah, he does.
So see the next set of teams coming in. I think it's we're seeing Notorious and Discrepancy. This is gonna be a good game. It's a close game right here. I know both of these teams really well, and I can tell you this is gonna be a good one.
Well, I mean, we'll see when they start actually rolling in here, but I mean, let's talk about what you expect here. I think I've seen Notorious play one time before. I don't think I've seen Discrepancy, so I'll have to see once the players start rolling in and see if I recognize any names. But
Notorious.
What do you think
there's one of the names you might know, El Jacko. He's a really good tracer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
El Jacko and Discrepancy MGS.
So their game was supposed to be at 8 o'clock, and
8. Okay.
So it's 7:46. So we're obviously going to try to get them in here earlier, but if they aren't on, sadly we can't do anything about it. If they're not ready, then they're not ready. But in the meantime, I can tell you.
Do we have the map pool?
Yes, we do. So map pool, starting off, our first map is going to be Lijiang Tower. Then we are going to go Dorado. Then we're going to go Kings Row.
Okay.
Notorious picking Lijiang, MGS picking Dorado, and both teams actually picking Kings Row.
Okay.
So while we wait for them to come in, obviously, like if they don't get in here, it's no pressure on them because they weren't like supposed to be. But if they do come in earlier, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, we usually ask teams to be like at least ready, like 15 minutes in advance, just in case we have the ability to get them in early. But yeah, it's not something that you can really fault them for not doing.
Yeah.
But what was the shoot? The PWL. Talking about that. Big day tomorrow for certain teams because they took a few teams took quite a few hard losses. last week. I don't know if you guys remember. Two teams I would say a lot of pressure on them right now is Cryo, who didn't show up for one game.
Oh,
Sadly took
yes,
that
yes.
loss, and Armory, who sadly couldn't capture a win that day. Along another team being Farmers Market. Heard they went through some pretty big roster changes. Pressure on any
Yeah,
of these teams?
most likely, definitely. Was supposed to cast game against Cryo. No, just saying, just saying.
How
Unfortunate, though.
how long is the season? Like, how many games do they play?
So I believe we're in the middle of the season right now. Like this week is week 2. There are 2 more weeks, and then we go into the playoffs.
Right, but how many games does each team play?
I believe it's 7 games, like once against
7
every other
games?
teams.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah, well, I mean, they've played, so you said Cryo is 0-2, or are they 1 and
They're
1?
1 and 2, I believe.
Oh, 1-2. Well, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a 7 game season, you know, we're I assume taking there's what, 8 teams in the league taking the top 4 for the playoffs?
I believe
There's the
mm,
qualifier tournament at the end for the AWL, is it not?
I don't want to get into too much detail about it, sadly, because I don't want to get anything wrong, and then suddenly speculations start coming up.
Yeah.
Right.
But I do have to say that I believe our prize pool for season 1 is now over $131. People have donated to the match arena, which has been amazing. If anybody else wants to donate, it's all given
Feel
back to the
free.
community. Nothing is being taken from the players. Nothing's been taken from the
That
players.
cannot show up anywhere. I swear, if you post that,
We're
that
on
was
stream right
horrible.
now.
Well, let me tell you, that was bad.
Yeah, we know. Do you want to talk about it on
Oh.
stream? Because
Yes,
I'm
I
sure
will.
they could ask you questions.
Oh, okay, free interview,
Yeah,
alright.
let the
All right,
questions
we
come
got
in, please.
All right, we got an interview from our
Time filler
casters.
right here.
Interview. Yeah, let's go.
The
I
acting
mean,
captain of
What
XGO.
happened?
I guess
What
the
happened?
the easy question is, yeah, what happened on your attacks, man?
Well, the first thing that happened was we pulled a random. We played the wild card. Our DPS, he could only play three DPS: May, Symmetra, and Sombra. 2 heroes who are completely like not in the meta right now, and he hasn't played in a while, so that was kind of not so well. Everything could have gone better. I can't think of one like positive thing that I gained from that match besides a waste of 20 minutes of my life.
Oh no.
Oh.
Your main tank, Stratican, was gone. Do you think him
Yes, he is
being
gone.
here? Well, gone for the game, not gone for your team. But any mental effects you want to talk about?
Mental effects, my gosh. Well, no, we just. I don't want to say anything. It's horrible. We just.
What happened about
that's not a show of our
focusing
actual
HD?
team. That's not our team. So I just don't want anyone thinking that that was like Team XGO, because we're a million times better than that.
We hope.
You hope you saw. You have proof from the first time we played when we were going into the PWL.
Yeah,
That's
you guys
not what it
definitely
was
did
this
perform way better in the pre-qualifiers.
Yes. I would agree.
I got one question.
Go ahead.
Did you guys like take any precautions against HD's Roadhog? Because I'm sorry,
Oh.
but he was just sitting on you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, he was putting in work.
He just swept us up, honestly. There's
I was kind
it
of
was a
saying
good
during the stream
Roadhog.
if you guys had pulled
His
a Reaper.
his hooks were on point, I would say.
I would say too. I mean, he hooked the Pharah like a couple times.
Yes,
You
I
two,
saw that.
yeah.
I think you
So
were the Pharaoh.
So very questionable thing I saw from you guys that really baffled me. You guys didn't
Was no
run.
Lucio.
You guys didn't run Lucio. Even more than that, like you can argue about
Your
Symmetra.
character, Mega.
Like I'm gonna ask because I'm a Lucio main, so I know the value of Lucio. Lucio
Mega
been in the
wants you to pick him
meta.
up.
Lucio's been in the meta since basically the alpha. He hasn't dropped out. Even Reinhardt once dropped out during the 2-2 meta, meaning double Winston, double Tracer, double Lucio. I may have said 2-4 times.
Double Reaper.
But even in that meta, Reinhardt wasn't super there. So Lucio being the one character in meta ever since the beginning, and you guys didn't run him, like when he was put in the game. The alpha stage of Lucio, he was in the meta, and you guys didn't run him.
We got Werekel in the chat. Quote, y'all didn't run Lucio, you threw. They had Sim, Mega.
Even more than Sim, like I don't even care about Sim.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Sim work, sort of ish, maybe not.
Maybe
Yeah,
that was an
not
off
so much
meta
on the
pick to
attack
like
on
throw them off
Hollywood, but-
mentally, but I do
Yeah,
want to know the
they're
story
like,
behind
what?
that too.
The
Lucio and the
attack on
Symmetra
Hollywood was a little bit questionable, but yeah.
Well, yes. What are Symmetra if Anubani or Hollywood? What they were thinking, they're like, oh, they're running Symmetra, I'm gonna go Symmetra. First, that doesn't work when you're on attack. So, all I have to say, final words, is that's not Team XGO. That was not us. We're way better than that. Everything was through the roof, like horrible. I can't. We don't even know. Like when we were speechless at the end because we got steamrolled like over and over and over again. The only
Having
time
seen
we
you guys play before, I know that's not your that's
same.
not a show of your team.
Hopefully.
But yeah, to all of those watching that just watched that, XGO will be coming back, and hopefully they'll have their full 6.
yes, not 3
And
subs.
we won't have a sub that only plays Sombra, Symmetra, and Mei. Which, let me tell you, if you're gonna pick 3 characters to play, don't pick those 3.
Don't take those.
Like, they're great heroes. I really enjoy all 3 of them, but like, if I'm gonna pick only 3 heroes to play, they're not gonna be those 3. So, that's just
I've
unfortunate.
definitely run Hanzo, definitely Torb, definitely Wave.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are my 3.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, those are the characters you pick, if you ever want to get the bronze.
3 best DPS in the game.
Oh,
I want one of these teams though to pick up someone who's just basically like a novelty flex. You know what I'm saying? Like he can play Symmetra, he can play Mei, he can play Sombra. He can just play all the interesting characters that no one ever plays. And Reaper, sure, he's got a little bit of the edgelord in him. Obviously you can play our favorite Swede. Just someone who plays all of those off-meta picks and puts them to use in high-level play. Like every once in a while, when you're watching streams or whatever, you see Devo, like the top 500 Symmetra main, or one of the top 500 Torb mains, or maybe Cody or whatever. But you don't really see people running those in actual competitive play. The competitive playlist is no representation of what actual 6v6 team play is like. So, I would just love to see more teams run those kinds of picks, but seems like no one has the balls, man.
Well, all I'm gonna say is that there's a reason why you don't see those characters, and I think that person perfectly showed why. But
we gotta get these teams in here soon.
We're waiting for MGS to hop online. Maybe they didn't realize that the game ended this early.
Okay, we got 3 minutes until their game.
On that note, thank you for interviewing me. I'm gonna head out. We gotta get some practice in.
You guys need it.
We'll see you next time, alright? Back better than ever. Improve.
better.
Well, not improve, but
Hopefully with a main squad?
you'll all see.
You'll all see.
Alright, see you guys.
Have a good one, man.
Alright, take care.
I wasn't even looking for an interview, but that was amazing.
From XGO. Yeah, Neon from XGO there. He played the Mercy, he played the Pharah, and was pretty effectively shut down on both of them, I would say. Unfortunate series there for XGO. I mean, it all came down to HG on that Roadhog, I gotta say it. Like, he just continued putting in work, was not contested at all the entire matchup, and
maybe you could have put a hard Mercy in, then maybe she would have rezzed, you know, just messing around. But yeah, I mean, that HG on that hog, he just went off and no one could stop him. He was rolling him.
Rolling and smoking, boys.
Alright, well, MGS has said he's just about ready, just waiting for him. Is the lobby open? Lobby is open. And we have Icy Suspect this time. Yay!
Yay!
He's actually here!
Wow,
now,
not throwing in comp.
For the people that don't know, I want to quickly finish the story. Nah, because we didn't stream it. We never started the stream because we were waiting for him for so long. Icy Suspect was too busy playing a comp game last time we had both teams in here, and not a comp game, I'm sorry. He took a nap and he set the alarm at a wrong time, and they were forced to take an L.
Oh. Well, that is not fun. But hey, let's talk about this this combination here of Jacko and Icy Suspect. They both pretty much stick with what they like to run. Jacko likes to run the Tracer. Icy likes to run the Pharah. And when they're both on point and, you know, coordinating well, they're pretty unstoppable. So I mean, knowing Discrepancy, you think they've got an answer for that duo right there?
MJS, he got it on the McCree. He got it. He can snipe Icy out of this guy.
You better.
I mean,
he absolutely
yeah,
better.
yeah, he better. I mean, Icy's not bad. He's a good fair. The time is put in worthwhile. Can't even talk. Worthwhile. You got all that time on Pharah, and it's worth it. He's good.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a good Pharah on your team, especially like they do like to run a Winston from time to time, but you know, that's not a very good Reinhardt if I recall correctly. But you know, with a Tracer, it just you get one good rocket on with the Pharah, and you can open up an entire team fight by jumping in with the Tracer and getting that cleanup. And Icy just able to consistently. I mean, we'll see plenty of Icy in the kill feed, and probably some play of the game if Notorious is able to play well tonight.
I think they will. Honestly, I think Icy's got the skill to do it. He's a good player. One of the best on Notorious. Without Jacko, because I love him. But he's good too.
Icy likes to main Pharah, correct that.
Icy is a main Pharah.
Yeah,
I will be
why not in the chat correcting me? Very correct.
Back.
Very correct.
While we wait for both teams, I will be right back.
Okay, you do you. They are kind of behind.
Can I get a 1 in the chat if Mega is throwing? JK. But we're gonna see like a million 1s because Mega's always throwing.
Oh yeah.
Here they come. The 1s are pouring in, boys.
Hashtag Mega throws.
Oh boy. All right. Well, looks like Discrepancy starting to slowly filter in. So it's MJ, you're saying. The MJ is going to be the shutdown here. He's gonna swap to McCree, and he's gonna shut down.
Hopefully.
Icy's Pharah. Hopefully.
I mean, for their sake.
For their sake. MJ also looks to be pretty effective on the Tracer, Pharah, Soldier, Roadhog. You know, got a lot of high DPS heroes in his pool. So probably going to be swapping around to fill that role. I would definitely expect to see him on the hit stand quite a bit during the series, because I mean, when you've got such a talented Pharah, you're going to have to deal with it in some way.
Yeah.
With Solru, If I remember correctly. That's their yeah, that's their main healer. Usually gonna be playing the Mercy. I've definitely seen Ritsuru playing the Ana as well. But yeah, Ritsuru gonna be filling the main healer slot. Bear Shark.
Oh, I just
Lucio, right? Lucio main? Some Metro main, sorry. But no. Lucio dominating the playtime here, but a whole lot of Symmetra as well. So that's going to be a lot of where we see Bear Shark playing. Is
all right. So the full
switching
team
between those
for
two.
Notorious is here. Royal Flame probably gonna be playing Reinhardt. Just got a nut.
Yeah.
Okay, yet.
Royal
got the
Flame is
time.
actually an incredible Reinhardt. And Doge Boy, I believe, he's a soldier guy, right?
Soldier boy.
Yeah, Doge Boy, yeah. Hey, he's got a lot of time on Reinhardt in this competitive season. But
I mean, I don't think
last time I saw him play,
way to judge. Oh yeah.
that's true.
Can we get a 1 from Mega?
Alright, I am back. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, so we have nearly everyone in here? Who are we
Almost.
waiting on?
Nearly everyone. Nearly everyone.
Nate Diggity Diggity or Doggity Dog.
Diggy Doggy Dog.
Doggity. Diggity. Oh, Diggy. Okay. I can't
Diggy
read.
Doggy Dog, dude. Diggy Doggy
Nate
Dog.
Diggy Doggy. I'm thinking about.
And you have to
Thinking
say
about
that every time you reference an in-game too. So it's
Nate Diggy Doggy Dog.
It's
Okay.
tough. Nate Diggy Doggy Dog coming in with a.
I'm thinking about the oh my god, I'm throwing Mickey Mouse, I think it is. Hot Diggity, yeah, the Mickey Mouse, the theme song.
Oh, the clubhouse
Hot
shit?
dog. Hot diggity dog.
How old are you?
Old enough to know that, I guess.
Yeah, old enough to know that.
Can we get a ban on Joker from Overwatch? Can we get Jeff in here? Like, please?
Dan, okay, yeah.
No, Joker 47 JK. Can we get a ban on him? And MGS now taking longer than allowed.
Expected.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this Discrepancy team. They are falling apart. Literally losing one member.
He died.
He
got
done.
eliminated and he didn't get up.
That's too good.
Let's rest in peace.
Who knows?
Zealot. Ooh.
I'm actually thinking
Zealot.
I'm actually
There
now
we
we're
go.
waiting on Nate Diggity Dog.
Nate Diggity Dog. Nate Diggy. Nate Diggy.
Diggity giggity
Mega throws.
doggity dooger. Zealot is well. This is awkward. We got a whole lot of support going on here. Ritsoru might not be playing support here.
I think he is a
He's a flex player. He just played support
Yeah.
for them last time. He's a very good flex player.
Yeah, because Zealot plays a whole lot of Zenyatta. Definitely capable of playing other things, but I mean Zenyatta. That's pretty much all I've seen Zealot on for the most part. So, that's gonna be interesting. That's definitely gonna be
Hashtag ban Joker.
It almost locks him into like a bit of a dive comp, wouldn't you say? Having a Zenyatta main.
Zen is powerful. I'm a first-hand experience with that. Not good to mess around with the Zen, especially as a flanker.
Switch Zealot and Nate to Notorious.
Oh, Zealot? Oh, wait, what? Hold on.
That's what.
It's much easier to say Nate Diggity Dog instead of Nate Diggy Doggy Dog.
Nate Diggy Doggy Dog.
Or you can not be slow and just call him Nate.
Nate, yeah. Just yeah, dog.
It's not the full effect, dude.
Dog. Just call him Dog.
Then you can call him
When
Dog
Doge
Man.
Boy, you can call him Dog Man.
Dog man.
Okay, Nate didn't want to join because he was on the other team. Makes sense.
Alright, well,
Oh no, wait, was
this,
oh yeah, he was.
this is the teams. And let me just find out where our maps again. Lijiang, Dorado, and then King's Row. I remember.
Okay, so King's Row is a fan favorite, obviously. as it being like the best map
in the
my
game,
favorite
pretty much. But so far, it's been third in these series both times, and we haven't gotten that far. So,
Yeah, hopefully we'll
Well,
get
it's only
there
been
tonight,
one
or
series.
this match.
well, you know what, Mega? You know
People,
what?
I'm calling you out.
You know
right?
what?
I'm calling you out.
You called me out, man. You got me. You got me. But coming into our second series of the night, Notorious and Discrepancy, going to be starting it out on Lijiang Tower here.
Select your hero.
And yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious what Notorious is going to run. They run pretty much the same thing all the time. Icy Suspect on the Pharah, Jacko
Of course.
on the Tracer. I think we're probably going to see Nate on the Zarya. Arctic Wolf probably not going to be staying on the Orisa.
Probably
Buzz,
not.
Buzz is a Lucio player, if I'm not mistaken. We'll probably see
MJ.
Lucio out of him.
Look
Yeah,
for MJ.
I don't know about that Sombra. We'll see. We'll see. Bear Shark probably going to be running Symmetra, I would imagine. Tiara definitely running that Torbjorn.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, Symmetra, Torbjorn.
Buzz, of course,
good
on the
job.
Widow as his carry character.
Yep.
Okay.
But
maybe Lucio.
I think they were just trolling us. Yeah, now they're going to swap. Okay, they tricked us.
Man, they trolled us.
But
Here we go.
Notorious going with that full dive comp that I was expecting. We're going to see what El Jacko and Icy Suspect are able to do, getting on these back
MJ on
lines
the
here.
McCree.
Trying to take out MJ immediately. MJ does go down. That was an incredibly effective dive, and that takes a huge amount of DPS out of the side of Discrepancy. But Dogeboy getting a kill, going back the other way, so it's an even fight here so far.
They are missing their tank though.
Yeah, Zealot and Icy being taken down there. That's definitely going to give Notorious what they need, and definitely a good job by Notorious to see what was happening, see that the dive was being run, and just kind of rotate to the point so that they could work together to deal with the dive rather than being picked off one by one. So very, very good job by Notorious so far. No ults on the board as Discrepancy trying to come back in here.
Here they come. I mean, last push, they did get the pick on MJS, but they weren't really coordinated, and Arctic just got in there by himself, and unfortunately he did get him getting picked, but it looks like this is going back and forth. The Red's coming out though for Ristoru. He's about to go down though. Royal Flame and Ristoru both go down. Eric is close to his Ariel. This could come in. That one's down.
Eric though being taken down. Huge kill there for Notorious, and that should be what they need here. Yeah, they're going to take Dogeboy down. Jacko being taken down, but that is going to be the point. Flipping over, Notorious takes control. 53% on the board for Discrepancy. They're still building up. But
High noon.
Deadeye
You
comes
gotta
in.
watch out for that.
MJ looking for something, getting the speed boost a little late, not really able to get anything from it. But
He did kinda, like,
they do push in. Jacko though getting the first kill onto Ritsoru, and now the grab comes in onto this side of Discrepancy, the rocket barrage as well. There's Icy Suspect. That's going to be that play of the game I was telling us about. Unless, of course, we see more work coming out of the side of Notorious.
MJS,
It's
6-man high noon.
they just work so well around that graviton. Nate is such an integral part of their team where it's either going to be Icy getting the play of the game with a rocket barrage into a graviton, or Jacko getting it with a pulse bomb into a graviton.
Hammer down
That's how they tend to go.
but nothing.
Yeah, not
Nothing
getting
can
in
play there.
that Dogeboy trading his life.
They're
Oh, yeah,
trading
they are.
Nate.
Ritsoru gets the res though, and now we're gonna have a chance for a reset fight. See if they decide to
Royal.
go for it. Oh,
He's in there right now. He got the pin on Arctic. Josh, he tried Icy too. Smack him out of the sky.
and
And it looks like this fight is going to be going to Discrepancy. They are already
they
at
push in.
53.
And they have the graviton, they have the resurrect here. Actually, Nate taken down very early in that fight means that Notorious is going to have to back up. Notorious only has their support ults here. They've got the trance and
They are
the
close
sound
to
barrier,
Winston
so-
that can stall the point though. That is going to be a big ult. And
Absolutely.
Nate is on his way there too.
They only really
okay.
have one fight left here coming up, and yeah, Jacko being taken down there. That's going to delay him even more. MJ with the Deadeye just to zone him a few more seconds. Really, they needed to wait a few more seconds anyways. Jacko has to come back from spawn now. But Nate being taken down, going to delay him even more. The Sound Bearer comes in, but right into the Graviton. And yeah, these kills are coming in now. Discrepancy able to get yeah, they're going to control this point. Jacko tries to get on, but taken down before touching. And yep, that is going to be Discrepancy holding on here on Lijiang Tower, able to go up 1-0
in this match.
Score 0.
Great plays by both sides. I feel like MJ and Royal Flame did go in hard there. They did get a lot of picks, and it kind of stalled on the side of Notorious, and they just couldn't get out of that. They got staggered too much. They just needed to do a full reset, get everyone grouped up again, and try to contest the point, but not gonna happen.
Yeah, and MJ proving to be effective in dealing with that Pharah, but in a different way than we were expecting. And he definitely did get a kill onto Icy a couple of times, but for the most part, what MJ was doing was taking out Jacko, and without the other half of that duo there, just unable to, you know, confirm the kills after the rocket comes down. Icy actually going to be switching onto the Soldier now, so trying to just win this ground war a little bit better. Icy a very, very capable Soldier as well, so going to be seeing some good work with him on that hero regardless. Royal Flame, yeah, just pinning in as well. Neither Brian getting anything for it. But yeah,
tanks down. That's a full reset. They need. Oh, Jacko going in. He wants revenge. There you go. The 2 DPS. They're going in right now. They both get 2 each. Reset the team of Discrepancy. I don't think they were expecting that pull out from Icy. He just came in there and showed them.
Very aggressive. Even the Soldier and Tracer, you know, they're using them kind of to dive in a little bit. And with actually, it was Royal Flame getting out of position there. It made it a lot easier. Trading Reinhardt here. Yep, but we'll see where the fight comes to break down from here. I think it's just actually Discrepancy pulling back, but no, King Eric pushes up, manages to take down Zealot. King Eric with a lot of charge is going to be taken down. These bloodthirsty supports here, but MJ is getting going back and forth. Another kill, and Discrepancy with the res coming in is going to give them the advantage. You know, Notorious tries to just delay here on the point. Buzz, you see him wall riding around in the middle, but unable to last for very long. They do manage to hold it up to 48% here from the side of Notorious, but Jacko going down there, and that's not good start to fight. Discrepancy picking up now, getting up to about 10% on the control point. Doing everything they can to delay the push of Notorious here.
There again, like we see Jacko get picked again right after that push. Like they need to stay together and regroup. They can't keep getting picked off like that. It's just not gonna be good for them. It happened last time, and we'll see if she can hold this. You see a Tracer battle over here, MJ and Jacko going off on each other.
The counter shatter there from Arctic Wolf did delay the follow-up there, but didn't get much of his own. But no, Royal Flame is going to be the first to fall. They should be able to hold off on this. Yeah, no pulse bomb there for MJ, so they should be able to push in off this now. They have the kills, they have the man advantage here. Those boys going down in the middle of his tack visor, going to take a lot of their stall chances here out. But yeah, if Ritoro can get this res up, it's all, well, Ritoro has the res up here, so we're going to be looking for this. They still have people alive and on the point, so I'm not going to use it just yet. And actually, Ritoro being backed off into the back. In a 1v1, no, King Eric came in at the last second to help out Ritoro, but this point still hasn't flipped over, and this res is still in Ritoro's pocket, so still could come in at any second here. And there it is. The res comes in, resetting that fight entirely.
Oh, they have a pick for that too.
Go down afterwards.
There's a lot in that.
Jacko able to get one, but I mean, this fight's still going the way of Discrepancy, really. They still have 4 alive on the point, only 2 for the side of Notorious, who are trying to get reestablished, but I'm not sure. I think they really just need to back off. Yeah, Nate going down there, and I mean, MJ being taken down, that might be a chance for them to push in, but they have to do it quick. 95% here on the board for Discrepancy.
I don't think
Zealot
they can,
take him down. Really, really high charge here for King Eric. He is going to be absolutely melting anyone who gets on this point. Arctic Wolf goes down, Jacker goes down, yeah, and that is going to be Discrepancy winning another round, going up 2-0 here over Notorious.
Nice play there by Eric. As you said, he was really charged there. They needed to focus him. He was just melting everyone. Doge Boy getting the final shots up. He was doing great on Soldiers. So was both Tracers were doing good too. I mean, the thing about Notorious, they weren't regrouping as a team. You saw Buzz like contesting the point for so long. They just needed to get a full reset again and just group up and then make a big push with each other and try to take that point away from them. They gotta get some picks and instead they're the ones getting picked.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I think we definitely saw a lot of times they, trying to push back in, they would get Jacko picked off, or they would lose. Nate, I think, got picked off a couple of times, and that's a big thing for Zarya's and Tracers. They think they could, they have the ability to get in and out a lot, but sometimes they overextend and get picked off. That, concussion. Almost did something, wasn't able to, but we will see this Pharah versus Pharah in the era.
Yeah.
Royal taking it too, but goes down himself. It's actually an even fight as Icy gets the next one, but it looks MJ doing work as well, but the Pharah v Pharah battle going the way of Icy, but Mercy taking down Icy. Ritsuru did not really enjoy having that partner of hers taken away, and yeah, on the back of some battle Mercy there. It looks like Discrepancy going to be able to take this point here and start ticking up percentage. Notorious
they
really
don't have an
needs to figure
answer.
this out here.
Notorious doesn't have an answer to just the DPS and the Zarya, and Royal Flame is doing incredible on that Ryan. I gotta say, man, getting those 2 picks, sacrificing himself, he does get 2 for himself, and it gave him the advantage that fight, and it gave him what they needed to take that point.
A beautiful direct rocket from Icy onto MJ, but unable to finish it off a kill, and that's actually going to be Arctic being the first one to fall. And yeah, Royal Flame putting in work right now, but
Jacko killed himself with the boss spawn there.
Yeah,
Nice, he killed himself. They're just trying to regroup.
Notorious, yeah, pulling back in the spawn. They don't really have anything up for them just yet. Icy does have the rocket barrage coming up pretty soon, but nothing really to pair it with.
MJ and Eric, they have that combo coming up real soon right there, and Doge has got that control map area point.
And Royal Flame with the Earth Shatter lays it down in the back of the entire team. Not really able to. Well, the follow-up is going to be there on this Graviton. Rocket Barrage comes in, able to pick up 2 with it, and yeah, that's going to be another hold here for Discrepancy. Almost 70% here on the board for him, and Notorious running out of time here. They've got the Shatter, they've got the Rocket Barrage. We're going to have to see Icy make a play now with it. Yeah, with no time to waste though, but Icy able to get that first pick, huge first pick. And the Shatter coming in, but Ritsuru with the res in the back needs to go down. Ritsuru able to fly away, gets the sound barrier now, so going to be a little more alive and takes down Zealot. Ritsuru not only able to stay alive with the Mercy res, but putting in work on the enemy as well. And I mean, this has just been all around the side of Discrepancy.
Zealot needs to ult there to keep himself alive.
It's just too late.
And here we go.
The side of Discrepancy just outplaying Notorious there on Lijiang Tower. I mean, Ritsuru a couple of times there, getting some clutch kills on the Mercy and swinging the team fight.
Yeah, we see the play the game from him too. Let's see if this is him defending himself.
Heroes never die.
That res there, that gave him that numbers to fight that point. Honestly, Notorious, they didn't have anything that last game. It was from good to okay, and they just got real bad at the end. They were really unorganized in that last round there. They did not have an answer to Discrepancy's DPS, and Royal Flame, as you said before, he just went off, and he could not be stopped.
Yeah, and Icy doing well on that Pharah, but not quite enough. And I think a lot of it was because of how effective MJ and the other, the rest of the side of Discrepancy were of dealing with Jacko. And I mean, once you deal with the ground, that's what you see a lot of times with Pharah is if you can just take care of the people on the ground before the Pharah is able to do too much work, then there's no, it doesn't matter if the Pharah gets a couple of picks if the rest of her team is dead around her. So,
yeah.
That's what we saw from Discrepancy there to great effect, and now they're up 1-0 in the series, coming into Dorado.
A change of game mode, so let's see if that will kind of boost up Notorious here. That King of the Hills aren't mostly non-Pharaoh pleasurable, I guess you could say. King's Row is the final map if this is a win for Notorious. So there are 2 payload maps, and let's see if Notorious can take advantage of that, because they really need it.
Yeah, I do think we'll see Icy. Well, they're on the defense here first, so we might see Icy running the Soldier and Jacko still on the Tracer here. But I think on attack, I think Icy on the Pharah here is a good call as well. Yeah, Jacko playing the Soldier. Because this is this first point, I would say all the way until like the 3rd point of Dorado, Pharah is very, very effective. And even on the defense here, you can be very effective on Pharah as well. Of course, Discrepancy rather not showing us what they're actually going to be running.
Hey, I'd love to see that.
I think it's safe to say that Royal Flame is going to be on the Reinhardt. You can't charge headlong into people and pin them against a wall as Mei, and I think that's probably the part of this game that Royal Flame likes the most, just judging by the way he plays.
And he was going off that game.
That is where Royal derives his joy, is from just flying forward with those rocket jets on Reinhardt's back and pinning someone up against the wall. Yeah, but we'll get a chance to see him do it again here. Yep, they're swapping around.
Double hit scan coming out. Icy might have trouble with them. I don't know if he'll be able to handle 2. Even with the Mercy on him, this is going to be tough. They do call it double hit scan, so let's see what they can do to handle Icy. He was doing good last game. Let's see what he can do.
Well, they're also going to have the Zen Orb that can be thrown up onto Icy as well. So the combination of Mercy heals and the Zenyatta heals should be enough, I would think, in order for him to stay alive in most situations. And actually, Jacko getting onto Dogeboy there right off.
Arctic going on Royal Flame.
Well. Yeah, Arctic taken down, but I mean the kills going for the defense, and they're just pushing the side of Discrepancy back into their spawn. MJ taken down last. And King Eric is going to escape with his life and his charge, so a lot of charge to speak of there, but coming back in once the team regroups, Royal Flame pushing up through this choke, and Notorious not really doing much to contest it just yet. They do push in, but Royal Flame, of course, charging in. The kills, though, going away on Notorious.
Icy, nice ult there on the Mercy. He was
taken down by King Eric, but yeah, Vitzer not going to be able to get that res off. Buzz Bunny has the res now on the defense. They have the Earth Shatter coming up on the Tactical Visor. For the attack, though, yeah, we've got the Deadeye and the Resurrect, and that's actually Jacko being taken down early on, so that is a good opportunity here for Discrepancy to push forward. Deadeye coming in, picking up 2.
Nice Deadeye. He got the fair mercy.
No Resurrect here for Notorious, and Discrepancy is going to keep it moving forward, and they are going to cap this first point out.
We see Arctic go for a hammer down there. I don't know if that was the best call. He got taken out right away. He kind of wasted it, and he's still on the run, so no switch. Kind of a wasted hammer down there. I don't know if that was a good call or not.
Jacko going to be picked off here on the forward spawn. Very good job being done by Discrepancy to push forward and make sure that they're getting those kills. They aren't going to keep pushing up too far. Probably a good call. They don't really have the ability to dive too effectively with what they currently have. But that does mean they're going to give up control of the high ground here to the side of Notorious, and they're probably going to be able to do some work with it. But actually, MJ coming in behind.
MJ.
Catching a couple of hammers to the face there. MJ going down quickly, and they're going to take this fight immediately. Royal Flame charging in. They have the sound barrier out, and now the Tac Visor coming in here for Dogeboy. Jacko has the Tac Visor as well, so as long as he can stay alive, he is up and able to, yeah, not even gonna need to use it this fight as the kills are going the way of Discrepancy.
Both teams have Resurrect. There's the res coming from Ritsoru. Graviton
and then the grab
from
immediately after, but Icy with the follow-up, 2 kills there.
Nice.
And yep, that is going to be Notorious holding strong here. And I haven't seen Notorious play this map before. This is actually where Notorious likes to play. This spot right here. They're very, very good at holding this corner right here. Then again, having seen Discrepancy play, they are also good at breaking through this spot because Royal Flame, if he's able to get that Earth Shatter off effectively, going to be able to, you know, make a lot happen with it. But we'll see what ends up happening. Icy able to get the first kill, and then Jacko right after. So yeah, it doesn't look like this attacking turn is going to be the one. Ritsoru up on the high ground, 1v1ing. Look at this Mercy for Mercy. Can we watch this? Can we watch this? Oh no, Ritsoru!
Buzz.
Come on, Icy. Why'd you come in there and ruin that 1v1? That was the most.
That was beautiful.
Awesome. That was art. That was an art form. The only thing I can say. Anyways. Coming back in on the attack, King Eric has the Graviton, MJ with the Deadeye. They're going to have to make a lot happen with a little bit here.
Honestly, MJ should just alt Icy and Buzz when in the air. He needs to get rid of that res with the Pharah too. She's putting in work. Icy is putting work on that Pharah.
Yeah, absolutely, but they're unable to even get to an open position to do to channel the ultimate here. And Graviton comes in for King Eric, but Trance comes out as well. Deadeye there though, picks up Buzz, picks up Jacko, so that should be what they need. Now they need to take down Icy. He isn't going to have Zealot being taken down as well. Yeah, Icy's still delaying this though. Okay, finally being taken down, but Nate still alive as well. I mean, they do still have the ability to challenge this, and Nate must have a lot of charge here. Ritsoru comes in though, gets the Resurrect off, and Royal Flame now just swinging the hammer, gets a kill there for free, and yeah, he's going to be taken down low, but has the Earth Shatter up. There's not going to be a challenge here. Yeah, no challenge coming out from Notorious here. They now just need to hold this last phase. They do have a lot of ults here. Grab, Rocket Barrage, Resurrect, and the Earth Shatter. But losing Nate there, that is not good. They lose that Graviton right off.
Yeah, Jacko does have his attack visor, but let's see what he can do with that. I don't know if he'll be able to take out the hit scan because Royal Flame is still alive. They can just hide behind it. But Zealot is taken out here.
Zealot being taken down as well as Buzz. Icy turning it back the other way, able to get 2, but this res is still available for Ritsoru. And there it is. That's the attacking res. El Jacko getting 2 though, taking out Ritsoru after the Resurrect, but I mean, Payload's still moving forward. They have Jacko in the background, but that's going to be a nice flashbang and fanfire to take him down. So they're still moving forward. Deadeye from MJ picks up Zealot. That is going to be huge. Graviton comes in though from Nate, and Arctic able to follow up a little bit, but I'm not sure it's exactly what they were looking for. Royal Flame getting kill's still going both ways, but okay, here we go. Nate finally able to you know, get a little bit more going in the kill feed, and it does look like Notorious is going to hold on here. A minute and a half left for Discrepancy to try to finish out this map. Neither team with a whole lot, but King Eric coming up on the Graviton very shortly.
We see MJ with the high noon. He seems to get a pick every single time with that high noon. He's a ninja when using that all. We got so many picks with that high noon. We got the Pharah Mercy twice. Now last time we got the Zen. Like, he's doing work on the tree right now.
Ooh, Dogeboy being taken out by some nice Zenyatta fire there, and that's going to delay him just a little bit. Yeah, Nate being taken for a ride. Royal Flame ending up with a kill there, but pretty low himself. But kill's still going the way of the attack, and I mean, in all this time, both Mercies just working their ults up, basically. This is going to be MJ trying to move up and trying to get something done, but Dogeboy taking out Arctic Wolf as he's trying to come out of spawn. So again, we have a bit of an attacker's advantage here. The Shatter comes in but doesn't get anything, blocked by that Zarya bubble, and the Trance comes in as well. That's going to keep this defense alive. MJ with the kill on the Jacko, but the res finally coming up for both sides actually. Grab comes in, but we're going to see this res coming in. Buzz pulls the Resurrect. Ritsoru still holding on to his. And I don't know if he's going to need it just yet. They're going to be able to get these kills, I think. Nate, though, taking down Royal Flame. Now going to call in the res. King Eric, though, I don't think included in that res. No, King Eric not caught up in that. And it is going to have to be a whole lot being done by just a few members here of Discrepancy trying to push in. They are almost to the end here, but Deadeye going to come in from MJ.
Oh, nice
and unable to get it off before. And I think that is going to be what they need to hold. Bear Shark still wall riding around, but with a Mei, Zarya, and a Pharah, not going to be able to stay alive for very long. A good push coming in from Discrepancy, but Notorious holding on at the very end. They're going to have to push it pretty much the entire map, though.
Yeah, questionable solo res there on, was it Royal Flame? Eric literally just died, and it sucks to see that. Like, as soon as you res, somebody dies, but that was questionable. I think he could have saved it. Maybe he was going to die, but I don't know. Honestly, it took them too long to get through that second phase. Like, Notorious just held it so well in that high ground, just spreading out the team of Discrepancy, and they were holding it, and they weren't letting go.
Yeah, and that often is the game you have to play with other good, talented teams on these payload maps, is just kind of trying to delay on the first couple of checkpoints as long as you can and eat up as much of that time bank as possible. Because, I mean, even if they do complete the map, if you can force them to complete the map in overtime, then you're setting yourself up for a much bigger advantage if you do end up going into extra rounds. So, you just good work there from Notorious, being very strong on the defense, coming out with the delay at the end, switching onto the Mei to make sure that payload couldn't move any further forward. It's definitely good work from them. We'll probably see exactly what we expect to see out of them. Arctic Wolf may run this Reinhardt, may also switch on to the Winston. They could do either one, but we'll see Icy Suspect on the Pharah. We'll probably see Jacko switching on to the Tracer. I don't imagine he'll play the Junkrat, although that would be very enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, flying that Junkrat everywhere.
Jacko actually playing, swapping on the Bastion. We'll see if he stays on that. Bastion can be very good on these payload maps, and yeah, they are going to be running that kind of El Presidente comp here, setting them up on the payload and kind of laying some damage here. MJ going to be under pressure here a lot if Jacko is left alive on this payload. And that is MJ taken down very, very low. MJ only needs to be hit one more time, but actually going to be getting away. Good heals there. But taken down himself. Jacko going down though. And that's going to be enough. King Eric as well. Getting kills.
He's going back and forth. Nate though. He's going in on Zarya.
Nate with high charge is one of the most terrifying things I can think of. Constantly able to just very, very good tracking on Zarya. Bear Shark just kind of hiding, just crouching next to the payload. Not doing too much of anything serious. Just crouching next to the payload. The charge is coming in from both Reinhardts. I'm not sure whether Royal Flames didn't register or not, but Arctic able to get the charge off first and pin Royal against the wall. And Ritsoru coming up on the Resurrect, has it in 1% here, so going to be able to get this off, but no, taken down before, and Dogeboy with the rocket or tactical visor gonna have to save his team here, and it does look like they're gonna hold on for the time being here. Yeah, Buzz being taken down
so close
for being able to get that Resurrect, and yeah. Discrepancy holding on here just before first, and where it is right now, there's not really too much of an attacker's advantage. Both sides actually are about even to the payload, so they are definitely going to have to win this fight pretty decisively, and all they really have to do it is the Earth Shatter right now. They do have the Resurrect, so if they can get a couple picks, especially Ritsoru, they can pull that Resurrect out and reset this fight here.
Both Gravitons are close, and Zealot is also close to his transfer.
MJ using the Rocket Barrage, taken out immediately, and those two, but Buzz taken out. Yeah, Ritsoru with a good res there. Once Ritsoru realized that Buzz was out of the fight, can pull his res in and make sure that His entire team is there to decisively win that fight. A minute and a half left here for Notorious, and they're having a very hard time breaking through here.
My tactical visor is charging.
It was kind of the problem we were seeing with Discrepancy kind of on the second point. They just can't seem to solve the defense, and the defense has been strong for both teams.
King Eric with the Graviton now, going to be looking for a chance to use that, and he can possibly set up and just some, I guess Dogeboy could use the tac visor, or you could just light some fire into it. You don't really have to use tac visor when they're all sitting still in the grab, but see what ends up happening here. Earthshatter comes in for the offense, and they're going to want to get on King Eric here, but Earthshield goes over to Icy. He can be taken down. Jacko, though, takes out Dogeboy before the tac visor can come in, and they're doing a good job of keeping Buzz alive. Buzz still alive, still has this grab, or still has the resurrect, rather, and, you know, just doing his best to stay back there and manage to get it off. There it is, resurrect coming in now for Notorious. But all the kills going away Discrepancy. Notorious unable to make anything happen after that resurrect. Icy now getting something done. Arctic Wolf helping out as well. Okay, and they are able to stay just barely alive here. Bear Shark trying to delay on this point and just stall it out, make it so his team can get back, but not going to last forever. Arctic Wolf swinging the hammer, taking him out. Yeah, and not going to be time for a regroup. That's fine, that's fine. They had 2.5 minutes here. They just need to hold for 2.5 minutes here in the second phase. Very doable. Icy Suspect with the Rocket Barrage is going to give him a little bit of trouble, and Arctic Wolf has the Earthshatter coming up here. We'll see whether Icy is able to just contest this high ground here, because I think that's going to be a huge... But Jacko taken down by Royal Flame is definitely going to help Discrepancy as they're trying to regroup, and Royal just not wasting any time, jumping onto the payload, not letting it move forward another inch, jumping onto Nate, getting that kill, and yeah, all of these kills now going the way of Discrepancy. Once they got that first pick, you saw Royal just calling it immediately, their entire team diving onto the payload and just initiating on top of the man advantage, and as a result, you know, that's another minute gone off a timer here for Notorious. Still unable to break in, and Icy taken down immediately by Dogeboy.
That's a huge pick for the defense. Stalling more time. We just gotta hold it here, man. They're doing a good job right now, kind of holding them at this door. Eric does pick up Jacko. They're starting to have that problem again with not really grouping fully. We see Arctic is about to go down here. Royal Flame, they just pushed in the spawn now. Nate might go down. Icy does get Royal Flame though, so he does have a pick on the defense.
Yep, and there's Jacko coming back, getting MJ as well, but the res coming in from Notorious picks them both right back up. And Nate actually going to be the first to fall in the new fight. Down barrier coming in from the defense, going to keep all of them alive. Icy able to pick off Ritzoru, but I mean, if that happened a little bit earlier, it would have been nice. Attackers finally use their resurrect, but the Graviton picks them all back up, and the follow-up is absolutely there. Dogeboy with the tactical visor, Royal Flame with the swinging hammer, and 30 seconds left on the board here.
They gotta go.
They're Notorious. They're running out of time.
On the point.
They're running out of time. They don't have a Lucio for a speed boost. Icy taken out of the sky there. I mean, actually, Ferris trading, but
they have
I mean,
time. They have time. That's the thing. Icy will be back before MJ is, and Zealot does have the chance. He can contest the point and keep the team alive. No answer to purple the team, I guess.
Good block there from Arctic Wolf, blocking that Earthshatter, and they are going to be able to get on. The Graviton comes out for the attackers, and Icy Suspect there to follow up, taking down 3 before being taken down himself. Ritzoru now just racing to get this resurrect, trying to see what he can do, but no, Ritzoru going to be taken down. They are going to get it moving forward. Notorious is going to be able to at least get it, you know, around this second corner here and get it coming into the last team fight of the second phase. But you know, I don't know whether they're going to be able to finish it off. Zealot with the trance, Jacko with the pulse bomb. Ritzoru, they got off the payload. Oh my word, they almost got off. They almost pulled the Cloud9 there. Pulse bomb comes in and takes down King Eric right off the bat, but Ritzoru with this resurrect going to be coming in at any time. Picks up 2 right there. Good time as any. Kills though, still coming in for the attack in the late fight. MJ though taking out Icy. And I don't know, still even though Jacko takes down Royal, and yet they're taking down everyone. MJ's still alive. Dogeboy's still alive, taking down Buzz. Buzz unable to get up to that Resurrect just yet. Again, they're down to just a 1 or 2 people here on the payload, but they're holding out. Still getting kills. Nate doing a lot of work. Nate, yeah, high charge Zarya. Absolutely keeping his team alive and in this fight right now. They're going to move into the 3rd checkpoint, and backs against the wall, but they managed to get in here. Yeah, Nate putting the team on his back right now.
He's been charged this whole time, and if you're gonna charge a Zarya, you better kill her, or she's gonna screw up the team. She has so much damage when she's full charge. You gotta watch out for Nate. He's been doing great so far.
The Graviton and the Rocket Barrage coming in. Icy gonna be taken down in the middle of it, but Jacko with a Pulse Bomb and some nice follow-up fire. Nate, of course, with a high charge, and from the brink, Notorious, looks like they're going to be able to bring it back here. Earthshatter, though, coming in. No, Royal's going to be taken down. Now, Rittoru, again, racing to get this Resurrect, trying to stay alive. Almost there. 83, 85% there on the Resurrect. Rittoru getting close, but taken down himself. Graviton comes into the defense, but the trance is there to negate it. We see a lot of delay coming in now. Ghostboy onto the Diva for this defense. They're just trying to hold out. Zealot going to be taken down. That's going to be a lot of help for the defense. Jacko taking down Bearshark, but taking down himself. MJ with a huge pulse bomb. Takes down Buzz. No Resurrect here for the side of Notorious. Discrepancy looks like they're going to hold on here. But Nate and Icy still alive. Nate, Icy both falling. And Discrepancy holds on with inches to spare. And they complete the 2-0.
Yeah, MJS, man, he got the double with the pulse bomb, and then he got 2 more at the end. He came in clutch there. That was a clutch pulse bomb from MJS, and he proved that he is the one to look out for on this Discrepancy roster. He's been doing great along with Royal Flame and Dogecoin. It's hard to counter, man. MJ is such a good player.
Yeah, and I mean, every time I see Royal Flame play, as a Reinhardt main myself, I enjoy it, to say the least. You know, he's a very aggressive Rein, a Rein after my own heart, and with Nate on his team, you see Nate always at such high charge, and it's because he has such an aggressive. Sorry, I'm talking King Eric rather. You saw King Eric at constantly at high charge that entire time, and it's because he has such an aggressive Reinhardt. Who just constantly diving in and making plays really as Reinhardt. So it's definitely a good thing to have on your side. Discrepancy taking that series 2-0.
Yeah, and I really thought we were gonna see this one go to a 3rd game on King's Row, but I guess Discrepancy came in and showed them what they got, and Notorious they couldn't handle it. They just couldn't handle it.
Maybe someday we will see a series go the distance. Until then,
yes, hopefully.
We 2-0 boys.
I think we have Mr. Mega Milani.
Hi, I just put back on my mic. So because XGO's captain came in for an interview, and we do have time. I've actually asked captains if they want to come in for an interview as well. MGS has responded, and we're waiting for all Jackos. So I'm sorry for the blue screen, just sending them an invite, and the party is public. That's a bit awkward. Thank you. I'm sorry for kicking. I am happy he said nothing. I am happy about that. I kicked them out. Just please apologize to them later for me. MGS is appearing offline, so that's oh wait, no, I'm just looking at the wrong voter, because spells his name weird. Hold on. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, so he's been invited.
Joker, if you did that, man. Joker, I quote, I was gonna join and scream, but I'm mature. Yeah, right.
What's going on, guys?
Hey,
Not too
MJ.
much. How you doing, MJ?
Feeling good after
plays,
that
man.
win.
Yeah, GG,
Appreciate
that
it.
was a good win there. Commanding win
was.
over Notorious.
Do you guys have any
Do
questions
you have
for
any
him?
comments? Yeah, I mean, how are you guys like dealing with Icy, knowing that he was such a good Sora and the duo of Jacko and Icy? Like, you guys
Yeah,
have a
absolutely.
specific strategy or something?
So we came into it knowing they were probably going to play Koth, have Icy on Pharah. And we struggled with some pharmacy issues before, but we figured we'd try around double hit scan, try and shut that down. And honestly, I think first Koth map it worked pretty well, so we're going to continue to do that.
Yeah, you guys did great. And do you have any comments about Royal Flame going in on the Reinhardt? Like, he was doing great.
So since we picked him up, our first few scrims, he just kept charging in and charging in. So we've kind of built our Zarya around the Rhine here, the really aggressive Rhine, and a lot of times it works out really well for us. So I'm really glad with Royal's aggro strategy.
Yeah, I've seen Royal Flame play a few times now. I've seen him play in a couple tourneys and then in some of this league play recently. And it's always just so much fun for me to watch because I play Ryan myself, and you know, he's just always charging in, landing those pins. I saw one time on Li Zhang, I think it was on the Night Garden. He just charges in, manages to pin one against the wall, swings the hammer, kills them after the pin, turns around, earth shatters the entire team down, and then it was just such an amazing play, and it was just so much fun to watch a Reinhardt that does it. I mean, kudos to you guys for playing around it, because I hate it when my teams don't play around it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's got a lot of hours on Ryan. He played all 4 seasons on Ryan, so he knows what he's doing. I'm just glad to have him.
You and Dogeboy doing real good on that DPS. Like, it was shutting down Notorious, and I don't feel like they had much of an answer. Like, as you said, Icy being a good Pharah, could he have countered you guys by going Soldier? Like, he stayed Pharah against a double hit scan, and I think kind of was the reason they couldn't really pull out there. Especially on Dorado, like, he was just getting shut down. He was getting perks, but you guys were shutting him down.
Yeah, I mean, I know Icy is a great Pharah, and he can play a good Zarya, and our goal was kind of like, let's play double hit scan, try and shut him down enough to either force him to play the Soldier or just continue to shut him down as Pharah. But he's a really good player, so we just wanted to play around it.
Yeah.
Definitely worked out for you guys. I don't know if anyone from the side of Notorious is gonna join us.
No, El Jacko has hopped offline. He had something to do, sadly, so he couldn't join.
Unfortunate, but
yeah.
You know, MJ, thank you for joining us. Thank you for this little mini interview.
Absolutely.
GG on that game, and good luck in the future, man. You guys have been doing great.
Awesome, really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Alright, take care, man. Alright, so Cheeks, Puckered, and Team One Trick next up, and that is around 9 or 9:15, you said?
Yes.
That was the game that got pushed back a bit, right?
Yes, One Trick has asked for the 15-minute pushback, I believe.
Okay, we have Arctic Wolf from Notorious that
he wants to be the interviewee. Alright. We'll accept it. No Joker. Bad Joker.
And joining us. How's it going? GG's as well.
Hey, man.
Arctic, can you hear us?
Hello?
Alright, there he is. Arctic?
Hey, there he is. There he is.
Oh, he left? Okay.
Okay. Never mind. Arctic Wolf does not want an interview, ladies and gentlemen.
Arctic?
This is on PS4. White Napkin. This is on PS4. He said 1 second.
We could hear him for a second.
Nah, Joker. I just want to. I don't want to join party chat though.
There. Is that better?
There we go.
There he is.
Hey, Arthur.
There he is.
Hey.
Welcome. Questions. What happened that game?
Well, we had two of our starters out. Black Soul, who is our main tank, which plays Ryan and Winston, and then Ball is Life, who is our soldier, our hit scan. So I had to flex over to tank, which I haven't played a lot lately, so that was a little new playing at this high level. And then
Yeah.
Buzz doesn't really play a lot of Mercy either, but we wanted to try it out. They got, and then Icy, I mean, he's a good Pharaoh, which is why we put the Mercy on when they had the double hit scan, but I don't think we had the healer comp to win. I mean, Zealot's a really good Zenyatta, but he's not very comfortable on other healers, so.
Yeah, I saw that a lot of Mercy Zen, Lucio Zen, that Zen always sticking on. Personally, from watching from a viewer standpoint, I would say a lot of times the Zenyatta sort of was your downfall for the simple fact you didn't have the speed boost, so you guys were not that mobile compared to your opposition. And the Mercy, like, I felt like it was a lot of pressure on Icy with him not having his regular pharmacy combo. And also you were on the you were on Reinhardt. Even though you've been on the team for a little bit, you were never their real Ryan player. You were normally their Lucio player. So
Yeah.
Really handicapped. What was the team conversation going into the game?
It was, I mean, basically it was just try new things for this match. I mean, our main tank, Black, he's been really busy with college lately, so he hasn't been able to make a lot of matches, so we've just been trying to practice as much with me on the Winston or Reinhardt, and then bringing Buzz in for the Lucio.
Yeah, that does suck that, it interferes with your guys' comp, but obviously, he's got to pay attention to
Yeah, I
his
mean,
studies.
it happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, any specific problems that you saw personally that your team plans to work on? Or anything that specifically Discrepancy did that really shut you guys down?
Well, I mean, I mean, when you're playing against a Mercy and you don't have a Mercy, I mean, you can win a team fight, and then, they bring the team back and it's another 6v6 most of the time. And then, even if they get one pick when they're going down, and as soon as she reses, it's advantage to the team with the Mercy.
Yeah, and even when you are running a Mercy, if your Mercy resurrects first in some cases, you lose the fight because their Mercy is able to just sustain a little bit longer and reset a little bit later.
I mean, we always try to save a game-changing ult like a Graviton or an Earth Shatter for when the Mercy reses, but sometimes, I mean, you just can't do that when, our Zarya doesn't have Graviton or our Eye or Black don't have the Earth Shatter.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Do you think, like, maybe Jacko on the Tracer wasn't working as well as he usually does?
I was saying that, like, we had about 2 minutes left, and they were kind of sitting right out towards when we capped the first spot on Drown, and I said, we ain't got nothing, really to take down the Pharaoh. She's just sitting over top of us, raining down bullets, and, I mean, at that time, I guess everyone just play it out.
Yeah, and on Li Jiang, you guys had trouble kind of regrouping as a full team and pushing instead of you guys were like push, some of you, and then like Buzz would still be on the point and trying to contest, and then he would get picked, and then you would see Jacko trying to fight MJ and he would get picked, and it was just you guys weren't really grouping, and I really feel like that could have helped you guys a lot win that game.
There was a lot of not communicating the first few rounds, and then me and Jack kind of got on the team that, you need to communicate to win, and we kind of started getting more communication.
Yeah. communication is very important in this game, you know, especially at this high level, right?
Yeah, at least you guys had 6 people this time compared to last time.
I see.
I see set as alarm this time.
Wow.
I see with the golden portrait. Holy, how
We
much
always
does
give
he
shit
play
for
this
that.
game? Does he have a Smurf account? Like,
Yeah,
or
he's
is
got a
it?
Smurf with a 1-star on it.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. That's insane.
Bruh.
That is an insane
Okay,
amount of
okay, at
time.
least it's not as bad as Twisted Fate. This man is a
Yeah,
platinum border.
He's platinum now? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's
Holy
a platinum
cow.
border. That's higher than gold border.
Do they go beyond platinum? Like I mean I know nobody's
don't
I
think
don't
so.
think anyone's made it there yet, but I mean
Hopefully, like I'm worried for them then.
You're
Like I've been
right.
playing this game ever since it came out, the first day, except for 1 week on vacation. I have 5 stars and I'm level 73 with the Smurf that's like level 50 or 60, so I'm pretty much a silver border. But like, I mean, I'm not at gold, and I play for like, you know, 3, 4, almost 3 hours a day. That, like, I don't understand, but...
Same.
I don't know, man.
You guys try to talk to him, you know, try to convince him, hey, there are other games, there's a sun outside or anything.
You can go, you know, go to the gym, you know, work out the muscles.
First game we played and when we had that, we said, yeah, we look like the no life team with a gold border on here.
He's like, I take that with pride because I'm the best pharaoh. No.
But anything you want to say on stream? Cause I think that's all the questions unless you guys have any more.
no, I'm all set.
We're pretty good, yeah.
You know, good
Yeah,
games. I having seen you guys play before, I know, you know, again, you guys had a couple of subs and everything, so I do expect to see you guys come right back in the next matchup and you know, continue putting up good work.
I hope so.
Yeah. It was close. It wasn't a full blowout, even though it was 2-0. It was close incidents, I guess you can call it. You guys still did good, so game, man.
Do you have anything you want to say before you part ways?
I'm just GG to Discrepancy. I think are they a new team?
They are actually a branch off of Sexy Six.
Yeah. So they play really well together. They have really good chemistry.
Yep, one of the new and upcoming teams. Actually, the team that won the pre-quals.
That Cryo.
They won the qualifiers before that. We had pre-qualifiers
Yeah,
to the qualifiers.
Discrepancy.
Well,
Alright,
thanks a
man.
lot, Arctic.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Alright. Have a good day, guys.
Take the
Is there any
time
other
out.
matches tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, the one right now, by Pika's team, Cheeks Puckered against Team One Trick,
Excellent.
otherwise known as McBillet's team. This hopefully will be the game we've been looking for. That goes to 3 games, but we'll see.
Well, don't know about 3 maps, but I do know that we are actually starting on King's Row in this map. King's Row being our first map, then we're going to go back to Lijiang Tower and then Nepal if needed.
Okay.
Alright. Possibly.
Well, I made a bad
whole
call
lot
last time by saying this would be a close game. Hopefully, my call is right. This hopefully should go to Nepal.
Well, you weren't wrong. Dorado was a close game.
Yeah, it was very, very close. 4-meter difference, but...
I've seen a couple of these members of the Cheeks Puckered team, but
Well, McBillet is
yeah,
top 10. McBillet.
yeah, I'm not familiar
By
with most
Pika,
of them.
my hog buddy.
Resi has been Resi, well-known player. Well-known
Resi he's just Resi. He just is.
Does McBillet typically play the DPS, or is he just DPS?
I'm
player?
expecting
DPS or
Resi
Zenyatta.
and
He has amazing Zenyatta.
Or Zenyatta. Okay.
And
I don't
Roadhog,
know
he
about
kinda-
Zarya, but yeah, and Roadhogs. I don't know if
If he's in the
This is
chat,
like a
I mean, I
DPS
just wanted to let you
flex
know. Kind of farmed me on Hog a couple days ago, but you know, still he's a good player, yeah, indeed.
But One Trick losing their main Mercy, Weird Cow, might hurt them.
What happened? She can't make it?
No, she has left the team to pursue other opportunities.
Oh, that's rough.
Well, she left.
Arena.
She didn't get removed. She left.
Well, I mean, it's still rough for their team.
Yeah, definitely losing your off support player, the players in charge of heals, very tough to deal with.
Kale actually in the chat right now, so.
Yes.
Kale,
Well,
you hoping
Kale.
to you're hoping that they win or lose? Can we get an answer in the chat?
sure.
But we do have time, so I'm gonna actually ask Pika or X. Well, Pika if he wants to hop in. XL's still getting ready.
Yeah. I want Reggie to join too.
I'm on stream, said Lyrium. Well, I guess, I mean, while we're waiting for anyone to join, I'm casting tonight. My name is Gold Streams. I have been joined by Jan91 from. Remind me again what your new team name is.
It's just Bloodbath. Still in the blood.
Bloodbath. Right. Jan91 from the new team Bloodbath has joined me tonight. Been doing really well so far, I'd say. I mean, I think you're keeping up. You know, you're not flubbing your words. You're not stuttering or anything. I think you're very comfortable with it so far. So
alright, thanks. It feels good to be said to that by somebody of your caliber. I mean, you're great.
Boy, thanks, man.
You're like,
thank you.
You're God.
I don't know about that. But I have fun with it. That's for sure. And I think that's the most important part. I could do that, and I could cast over that, or I could somehow get thrust into this group of top 500s who all play the game incredibly well, at the level that I think the game at least, and it's been awesome, man. It's been a lot of fun. So.
Yeah. Mega, are you trying to get them in here, or?
Pika is not comfortable enough to be interviewed, but since we do have time, he's asking his team if anybody wants to join, so Reggie might come in. You can get your wish, Jan.
Cheeks Puckered, dude.
Great
name. What a name. What a name.
Just like Notorious did come short in the qualifiers, Notorious and Cheeks choking right in the finals of each quarter of each qualifiers quarters. So that's a little fun fact. But Cheeks were playing with a handicap with their main captain by Pika not playing with them, and the spot being taken over by McBillet. And as we wait for XL to get his boys in here, Goski.
Oh, Rezzy. He's doing homework. Oh my.
He's doing homework in the middle of a game. That's a real man right there.
I want Dick Millet to join. Come on.
Everyone knows that picture. I don't know why you're sending it to me. Everyone's seen it. We spammed that in the Discord so many times, Gold. Why are you messaging me that picture?
Because I want you to put it in the Twitch chat.
Right.
For all of these people who are also in the Discord already, anyways. I don't know. I don't know why, to be honest. But
well, if anybody's a fan of One Trick, there's the picture.
I saw Excel the pin in the lobby, and I was just thinking how great it would be to see another mid-air pin. If we could be so lucky, I think that would probably make my night.
Well, we're still waiting for XL's final two people. Maybe he wants to do an interview?
Okay.
I mean, the only question I have is how do you line up those pins?
My only question is, are you ready for
Actually, what is the
awesomeness?
sickest ramp?
Like the Lucio portraits though from Cheeks Puckered. The Lucio been carrying.
Buff
That's a
Bastion,
solid team
big
though.
player for them. Their Lucio player.
Yeah.
With a name like that.
Buff Bastion. Not again, please.
Nerf Bastion? New account?
Yeah. Nerf Bastion. Third account.
Makes you question though. 5-star account. The name Buff Bastion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Yeah.
Do you think he made the Bastion account before the game came out?
Yeah, he must have just like played in the beta or something.
We're going full Lucio?
No.
I want to get rid of Reaper.
He didn't play competitive in season 1, so maybe he just made it in season 2.
But still, from season 2 to 4.
Oh, I got the Lucio. There we go. Squad up. Starting to slowly see one trick get in here, Akira. Go with the Lucio.
Let's start out. Let's put on King's Row. Let's get that ready.
I think you should give him a hard Lucio, man.
Who?
One trick.
Well, I have a better name for them.
This is Sparta.
It's Sparta.
The game mode
Hookers.
with the 2
characters. Yo, Mega McBiller's cap is just telling you to invite top class Tyler to the interview.
We want people who are playing. McBillet, sorry about that. If you want, you can join and you can speak on his behalf.
Yeah, you can join. Feel free to join.
Are we still waiting on one person?
Yes, we are. They did ask for a push from 9:15, so we are gonna give them that time, and then we're gonna start their 5-minute timer.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're changing it back. This is Helios. Actually, this is King's Row, but yes, Resi, the carry on Torb.
So, have you read the new comic?
I actually haven't read any comics. It's not something that I have ever gotten into.
They showed a very interesting skin for Genji. I would say probably his best skin if they actually do release that.
I did see some stuff about. I saw some pictures. I heard that there's a lot of speculation that we're going to be getting some sort of King's Row Uprising event in the near future, which I think would be really cool. I mean, honestly, the Junkenstein's Revenge event was one of the most fun events that they've had in the game so far.
Yeah, because it required you to work as a full team. Like, I loved it. It was so good.
Right, and introducing more of that. I mean, I'm a Destiny. I came to this game after playing Destiny for a long time, and I still really, really enjoy, a lot of Destiny. Got a little bored of it for sure, but it's still, I still enjoy games like that. So incorporating that kind of PvE in addition, for those who don't know, player versus everyone, incorporating that into Overwatch, I think would be really cool, especially with the varied abilities that each of the heroes has. Creating PvE scenarios that a wide variety of different compositions of heroes could be used in order to overcome would be, I just think it would be such an incredible addition to this game. But I did read something the other day. Jeff Kaplan was actually, he's been asked about it a bunch, and he said that, you know, it's something that obviously they've thought about, and they, you know, it is something that they have looked into doing, but it's not something they can do without really releasing a whole new game. So I mean, I would honestly expect, you know, we're playing Overwatch Origins Edition, you know, so I would expect at some point that we do get, you know, some sort of expansion, maybe even a new game that brings forward all of what we have. And you know, we can't expect for Blizzard to just run on loot boxes for, you know, the entire life cycle of a game like this. I expect at some point they will, you know, come out with some new paid content. And if that is a story mode, I personally would be 110% down.
Yeah. A single player mode would be awesome. I mean, most people, I didn't, but most people paid, what, I mean, I'm talking Canadian dollars, but 80 Canadian, I'm guessing it's 60 American.
Yep.
For this game, and, like, it's just online.
Yeah, and I mean, there are other games that have, I don't know if they've added any sort of campaign into Star Wars Battlefront, but you know, there are some games that only get by with online multiplayer. But I just think, given Blizzard's background in, I mean, World of Warcraft, but like, not only just, you know, what World of Warcraft is as an MMO, and, you know, and having all those RPG like encounters, but I think that their ability to take their games and, you know, say, okay, we've built this engine, we have all these heroes and all this stuff, let's see what else we can do with them. Let's see what other interesting things we can do with them, because World of Warcraft came out of Warcraft, you know, heroes, I can't remember which way it went, but I mean, Hearthstone came out of, I mean, everything. Heroes of the Storm comes out of all of their universes, you know, so they have an ability of taking existing stuff that they've done and reinventing it in new ways that I think they really could do a great thing in Overwatch. And they could also expand on the lore and the backstory that everyone is so interested in. You know, maybe there's some. I don't know. I don't know what they would be able to do, but obviously they'd be able to incorporate Doomfist. They'd be able to incorporate a lot of the old Overwatch villains. They'd be able to show you a lot more of, you know, the Overwatch versus Talon conflict. You know, just a lot of awesome stuff could be done by incorporating not even just a single player. I'm thinking, like, you know, online, maybe match made, but like, imagine like doing an Overwatch raid. You know what I'm saying? Imagine getting 8 people, or maybe it's smaller. Maybe it's 4 people. Maybe they have a new size of encounter that they want to do. But however many people they decide to go with, getting that many people, coming up with some sort of team comp, and working your way through a bunch of different, you know, PvE encounters with whatever heroes you can pick. I think that'd be awesome, personally.
Yeah.
Well, the 5-minute timer has started. It's already 9:16, so a minute has already passed. It'd be kind of sad to end it on a forfeit.
I do want to see this game. This is gonna be an interesting game. I want to see this game, but obviously, you know, things happen, you know.
Well,
things do happen.
Billet and LJ actually do want to do the interview, so while we wait for this last person, we can do that real quick. Make Billet and XLJ.
And if you need a Lucio, man, we can just get Mega Throw Lonnie in there.
Mega Throw Lonnie. Mega hashtag Mega Throws. Give me a number 1 for Mega Throwing.
Mega is always the best thrower.
Press F to pay respects. Nick Billet coming in.
Hey, Billet.
First question has to be, you know, when can I get the McBillet at a local McDonald's? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't even like encourage that. It is
fucking LJ pussied out. What a faggot. What? Okay, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah, we are on stream.
We are on stream. We are on stream.
Bye-bye, McBillet.
As much as I hate the 2017 it is 2017, and you know, I think I don't know if those dance games came in after or what. We got an unhappy chat. Anyways, McBillet. So, Cheeks Puckered. I don't know if I've seen you guys play. I don't know if I've cast you guys yet. I guess the first question has to be, where'd the name come from?
You gotta ask Whiskey, but he's not playing, so.
But going up against
Till
One
next
Trick.
time, I guess.
Oh, One Trick, and so you're going up against them. Any strategies? Any plans? Any players?
Without being too
focus?
specific, obviously.
We were thinking about the quad DPS 2 tank meta, but I mean.
Ooh.
Pika not allowing it.
Yeah. Obviously.
I don't know if he's gonna allow it, but.
Very strong lineup, I would say.
Yeah, right?
XL, an amazing Reinhardt. Any ideas on how to contain him?
Our quad support will keep our fucking oh shit. Our other two tanks alive.
Quad support.
Quad support. This guy, he's giving up their real strategies here. So I mean, these are things that we should take seriously. Quad support being actually incredibly strong with the Symmetra, of course, as the main DPS in that composition. So, yeah, see Cheeks Puckered trying some interesting stuff in this matchup, I think.
Billet. Pika wasn't here for the qualifiers. You guys lost in the finals.
Oh yeah, it was his fault. Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Now he's back. Is he gonna stay for the next qualifiers?
That I'm not sure. He might just decide to not play for 3 weeks again. You know, right when the qualifiers coming up. So.
What was the story behind that? If you want to talk about it.
I don't even know either. He just got really pissed off in comp and just decided not to play for 3 weeks.
Comp is a joke.
and then left. So. Yeah.
Comp is literally a joke.
It really is.
So what do you think about this one member who's trying to find a cure for cancer before he joins?
Wait, what?
I think he's about run out of time.
What? Alright, well, they just got him on time. Their 5 minutes are up. McBillet, I'm gonna wish you luck in this series.
Alright, thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son.
Billy, you're a bad hog. Oh, you know.
Don't you talk to my son like that. Alright.
Always having fun.
Well, let's get started.
Yep. Coming on in. First game of this matchup between One Trick and Cheeks Puckered. And we're going to be going to King's Row first here.
Yes, happy to finally see this map being played. One of my favorites. Probably, actually, one of my favorites. Yeah, top 3. I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely one of my personal favorites. I like this one, and I like pretty much all the payload maps. I love the payload maps. I think payload
yes, and hopefully I want to see my boy Rezi on Widowmaker. That would be great.
I mean, it's definitely very effective on this first point here. A lot of high ground to be used, and of course, you know, this is where Mandata was assassinated. So you know, gotta go with the lore sometimes.
It's fitting that he plays Widow. One thing to look out for, I'm telling you, by Pika. Okay, he's playing Winston right now, but him on Roadhog, man. I'm a good hog myself, and he gave me trouble, and like it's something to look out for. Like when in trouble, he'll just go hog and start, you know, messing up people's day, giving them the big fat hook, and yeah, it's just something to watch out for by Pika playing hog. But it looks like they're playing some sort of dive comp with Rezi on Genji. I'm not sure with Sombra, but the defense is just going with the simple comp. Yeah, with the Tracer, Ghostki is a very good Tracer. Along with Delirium on Soldier, yeah, he usually plays Pharah, but I mean, I guess against Rezi, I mean, it's kind of intimidating to go with Pharah, because he's a really, really good hit scan. He is playing Genji though, so let's see what he can do.
Yep, they are just going to run this aggressive dive here. 3 DPS coming out for the side of Cheeks Puckered. Just going to be trying to get in here aggressively, and actually they're trying to get their flankers in behind and deal with the Soldier 76 on the high ground immediately. Very good plan from them, but he does escape. But the dive still all up here. They're going to be jumping in, trying to get on this Mercy. Yes, trolling goes down immediately by Pika with a very good dive. Goshi, though, turning it around, getting onto re-res, and by Pika taking down as well. So a couple of kills for the defense, but trades here very much favoring the offense. Billet continuing to put in work, and LJ, that's going to be, yeah. XL and LJ on both teams, going to be a little bit confusing for me, but Cheeks Puckered taking it very quickly there. Some very good Tracer play out of McBillet, and LJ getting some good rockets there as well.
Yeah, it was pretty much just Pika distracting, and I mean, Rezi gave up his life, but McBillet did get the 2 right there on the Soldier, and Reinhardt with Zell just coming in and cleaning up there. I'm pretty sure it's Zell and XL Ace, so yeah.
Okay. Ghostki gets the first kill though, but taking Zelj, okay. Yeah, takes out that Pharah right off, but they've still got to push this payload forward through. Delirium swapping onto the Bastion, actually. Going to make this push a little bit more difficult, because they're going to have to deal with that Bastion first, and yeah, Ghostki taking Zelj down again. The counter charge comes in and stops that in the block, but, you know, still going to take down Rezi. And, yeah, this Bastion is definitely giving them trouble. Ghostki with another one there. So
yeah,
going to be one trick holding on here pretty easily. The Bastion swap, as much as I hate to say it, working out for him.
I think they just need to get Rezi in the back, and he's close to his sword, and he can make stuff happen in the back line, and the whole team just pushes in. They have really good coordination, so let's see what they can do. I mean, there goes Rezi already. He's going in on the back.
Yeah, Rezi does have the Dragon Blade too, but it's actually the LJ using the rocket barrage.
Nice.
Here comes the Dragon Blade, but he's gonna be taken down immediately out of that blade. So neither of those DPS ults able to be put to good use. The sleep onto XL, but he's just gonna be taking a nap in the middle of Main Street, and he can work back up. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. But I mean, LJ swapping now onto the D.Va, Rezi onto the Reaper now, so
he's on my
seeing a little bit of the Edgelord coming in.
Yeah, Rezi do work.
The only one there with an ult though, Buff fast with the sound barrier.
This could come into use though, with Ghostki kind of not wasting his ult, I would say, but just pushing them back a bit more. They do have both, like, oh, nice hammer there by XL Ace, and they're just gonna push in, man. XL Ace is a Ryan to be wary about. He was so good on that Ryan.
Ghostki with a huge hook there, pulling Orphan completely out of the way, and no shield there to block that Earth Shatter coming in from XL.
Yeah, really good coordination there.
They're going to need to make a lot happen here with this Pulse Bomb. And, well, I mean, we are going to see, they did give up a couple picks for the side of One Trick, so they are going to back all the way up and get those people back. Very good discipline, just giving up that space for free here. Now Cheeks finally pushing back in as a full team, trying to get a pick here, trying to see what they can do. They're going to charge in, taking down Trolling Zambian and XL as well. no resurrect here, so they might not even need to use any ults here to push forward. They're going to lose the D.Va mech, and actually Kira going to get the kill onto Rezi as well. But
McMillan taking out Boski in the back. Delirium's popping the back now. Oh, buff Bastion takes out Bastion.
I'm not sure about that Graviton. Kind of a waste there. Kira gonna go down in the end. Reinhardt, Excel, able to get back out onto this point here. And wow, the nano comes out, but Pika taken down immediately. So Tracer gonna have to do a lot of work without any heals here. And actually, McMillan gonna be taken down. So the attack continues, like they move it forward this far. The sound barriers or self-destruct coming out, able to get just Delirium, but defense still holding on, and they are actually able to come out on top. They're gonna have to kill Kira yet again. Yeah, Kira does end up going down.
I don't know about that. It just gave him more ult charge there, but ults-wise, they do have both support ults, and Rezi is close to Visor, along with McMillan with the Pulse Bomb. Not really close to any offensive ults on the side of One Trick. I mean, I guess like the res will be huge. They gotta use it wisely. They gotta keep zombies alive because McMillan, he already going in on Delirium here. They gotta keep zombies alive, this fight alive.
Yeah, that pulse bomb from McBillet getting nothing there, so one ultimate wasted there for the side of One Trick, or sorry, Cheeks, and yeah, they're gonna trade Tracers actually, as Cheeks is actually gonna stay on this payload and keep it moving forward. Cell doing a good job of staying on it, yeah. But he's actually getting a nice hammer down, and then a huge Earth Shatter. Gonna turn this fight around. I don't know if there's going to be the heals here to keep Orphan alive. He's going to take a dive off the map. LJ out of the mech and then hooked. They're going to keep him alive though. LJ, look at this stagger. Look at this stagger.
Yeah, nice.
Zambi's actually using him to get some ult charge there.
Yeah. It's good to keep the D.Va alive a bit more, and it's good to get stagger though, because it's just more wasted time for the attacking side for Cheeks here.
LJ going to be coming in with the self-destruct. Orphan with the Earth Shatter are going to be trying to set that up. We'll see whether they're able to get that combo off. But the Graviton coming up for Kira. There's the self-destruct.
He got hooked.
Manages to get two in the back, and McMillan as well switching onto the Roadhog, picking up Excel. And that is a huge couple of kills here. Might be what the offense needed. They do still have a whole lot on their plate. They've got the Earth Shatter, the Sound Barrier, Attack Visor finally coming out, as well as the Nano Boost. So that Nano Visor going to be taking down Narco even through the Sound Barrier, and then continuing to do work. Rezi putting in a lot right now.
Nice hammer down
the Earth Shatter knocks down Delirium. It's not going to be able to stay on that cart, and that's going to be Cheeks Puckered pushing it all the way through on King's Row, taking the full 3 points.
They could have had more time. They got held really well there by One Trick at the main first choke. It kind of wasted time. They had like about, I'd say 3 minutes, maybe 3.5. By the way, they were pushing at the end. They just couldn't get past that first choke, but they got on the D.Va and it started working out for them. So it's good that they started pushing it there. They got time. They got the momentum right now, and I feel like One Trick still is in this. I mean, they're not completely, you know, dead. Like, they did waste a lot of their time, and I think they're fine here.
But a very important amount of time left on the board here for Cheeks. 1 minute and 4 seconds, which means that if they're able to get One Trick down into overtime on their push, even if One Trick's able to push it all the way, as long as Cheeks is able to hold them until overtime, One Trick isn't going to get a chance to attack first point again. So Cheeks gives themselves a pretty, pretty wide gap where they can take this away still. So we'll have to see. I mean, of course, they could just hold and not let One Trick complete the map here, but I'm definitely expecting some extra rounds here. This One Trick team, very talented team, and I don't expect them to be going down so easily.
Without a fight, that is, yeah. Ends up playing out Excel is probably top 3 in the Ryans. He was doing work there. He is so strong on that Ryan, and he's like the backbone of the team right now. Honestly, I feel like Kira kind of had some wasted ults there on Zarya. They never really had a chance to combo. with the Tracer, with Ghost and Tracer. Hopefully they can make use of that more now that he is on Tracer again. But, you know, they need to do better, and Kira's already taking a lot of damage here.
We actually see Delirium's on the Sombra as well. They're going to be trying to come in, get this EMP built up. I didn't see any hacks, health packs, but actually I think it's the one in the hotel. Those should be behind on this Tracer, just trying to harass right now and see if, you know, maybe we can get this Anna taken down by Pika in the back lines. Actually taken down very low. Gonna have to use that Biotic Maid to keep himself alive, but going to do it, retreat into the middle of his team. But I'm not sure. I mean, Ghost doing a very good job, and actually now Sombra getting onto him as well. Pika being harassed by all fronts, and actually Pika gonna go down. Kira getting that kill. So this might be what they're looking for. Managed to take out most of the healing, but Buff Bastion 98, 99% has the ult up, has that resurrect available, but no, Bastion can be taken down. So Miriam getting a huge pick there. Kira following up with a pick onto his counterpart, and yeah, that's going to be what One Trick needs to break in here. They are, you know, slowly but surely, yeah, there's Ghost getting the kill on the Resi, and yeah, those are the picks they needed. Cheek's going to have to just back up and regroup, but I don't know if they're doing that. Pika looks like he's going forward here. He's definitely going forward a little further than I would. I mean, he's going to open himself up to a split spawn here, and Excel definitely charging in, making that happen right now.
Yeah,
Pika getting picked off. And now they're going to keep moving forward. Buff Bastion takedown as well. Kira going to be taken down by Rezi, and so is Delirium. So that is going to, that will slow down the split spawn patrol. But
here's McPillard on the hog. Oh, the nightmares are coming true. You know, he's being sneaky up there. He's crouching, making sure they don't hear him. He's trying to go for a sneaky pick here. Oh, I see. I think Narcoleptic saw that coming and started shooting at him there. But all flies, you know, they are close. They have 4 ults strong, by Pika is close. This fight right here is going to be fireworks. Both sides have a lot of ults. Graviton coming out from the side of Kira, so from the side of One Trick from Kira. XL is hammering down. Buff Bastion does have res though. Trolling as well has res. Both of us are popping out.
And then the EMP. The EMP comes in first, and I mean, this is where Excel, yeah, they don't have any defenses for this. They got the sound barrier right after the EMP came in. Very good use of that EMP to just absolutely shut down any sort of follow-up after that resurrect from the side of Cheeks. Cheeks now 5 up against the wall. 5 minutes on the board for One Trick here to finish out this map. And they look at their, well, I guess it's actually Cheeks. Cheeks has a bit of an open manage though. They've got the Shatter, they have the Whole Hog, and they have the Grab. So the Grab comes in first, here. Probably the Whole Hog coming in next. Going to be getting in all of the follow-up here. At least pushing them all back. They'll be able to take down Pika, but I think it's too little too late. And yeah, they're going to
push this Zarya down here. Kira, maybe, he's really low. Yeah, they're just backing off, and Goshi just sets himself.
Jumping off the map,
yep. Taking one.
But let's regroup here.
They do stop the momentum though. That's good. They needed to stop that. But the Graviton, they knew they had ults because of that EMP did stall them from using the 3 ults in the last fight. Pika, or sorry, McBilliard does pick off Ghosty, but does go down to Kira.
And Delirium's coming up on that EMP here, 92% on it, and gonna have it up very shortly. So we're gonna be looking for a huge EMP to finish out this map here for the side of One Trick. And Delirium's going in right now in Viz, and there it is. EMP comes in, the Earth Shatter to follow up on it, knocking down a whole lot of them, and the follow-up is there. Buff Bastion, though, still alive, has the Resurrect coming in. Got caught in the EMP, but the Grab comes in right afterwards. We'll see if the follow-up is here on this one. Just going to be Excel swinging the hammer right now. Going into the charge. But, yes, the Nano Boost comes out onto LJ, and yeah, the follow-up totally there. Cheeks holding on tight. 3 minutes now on the board for One Trick. That they used a lot there. They do still have the res and the tactical visor, or sorry, the pulse bomb, but they had to use a whole lot, and they didn't manage to finish it out.
Yeah, I mean, XL, he hammered down that fight, and he has it again almost. He's already at 72 for another one. That just shows how much work he puts in on Reinhardt, man. He's crazy on that Reinhardt. But Reggie with his tack visor, looking to maybe pick someone off, and Excel's already got his hammer down. Pulse bomb on Reggie though, he does get a bubble there from Excel.
Delirium's getting Bastion immediately. That's going to be no mercy in this fight. And, I mean, they're pushing it forward, but I guess they're losing. Yeah, they're losing the numbers game.
Yeah, that was a good tack visor there by Reggie. Seeing that his teammates are starting to die around him, he just pops that. And just like, I'm not taking any risks there.
And the offense, they're trying to die on the payload as well, but they didn't realize that Trolling Zambies had gone down a little bit earlier, so...
we do trying to go for a sneaky group here.
We can get done. Just standing behind them and laying in some rockets here. Yeah. But 2 minutes left on this timer here for the side of One Trick to punch it in, and they definitely want to finish with some time left on the clock. McBillet though getting a couple kills here, delaying this push even more. And yeah, Trolling Zambies going down well. No resurrect.
Probably going to be the last one, and it's going to be fireworks again. Pika almost has his nano boost, probably going to nano boost or he's going to play again. On the side of One Trick, all ults, except for Ghosty there, stacked up with ults right now. Zombies needs to make sure he doesn't die. His ult is one of the most important right now. They combo, McBillet only getting ace though.
And that is going to be huge as, I mean, I almost wish they had gotten more, but never mind. This is going to, Zambi's going to just hold on to this, this resurrect for the next fight. Good play by them. Now they're going to come in with every ultimate. Probably going to be looking for this Graviton into a pulse bomb for the next fight, but they're going to want to make sure that they can also get the Mercy, probably simultaneously.
They are going to be prepared for the res as well, because they're probably going to save XL's ult and Delirium. They're going to EMP right away though. They're all hammered down. Reinhardt's getting his Orphan goes down. Buff Bastion
in the back.
Has to res this.
He's flying in right now. He's going to get it. I mean,
here's the Graviton combo.
Grav comes in right after, and then there's the pulse bomb. Ghosty picks me up 3 with it. Kira immediately getting a kill afterwards, and that was exactly what they needed. The res came in, they were perfectly prepared for it, and as a result, they are going to be able to push it in. Still 27 seconds left on their timer, so a minute going to be on the timer for One Trick's Cheeks Puckered, going to have a minute 37, I think I saw.
Yes. They do have the extra time because of just how the way it works. They're gonna get more time as well because well, One Trick does finish with time, barely any time, but they do finish with time, which is great. So both teams are gonna have a chance to attack here, and that was an interesting fight. They were so well prepared for the res. They had a plan. They came in with a plan, and it 100% the plan, and it just worked out for them.
Yeah, Goshki with that pulse bomb follow up onto Kira's Graviton. Perfectly executed, and definitely exactly what they needed to finish out the map. There's the Pazzarino coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the last update for giving us the ability to do this. The Pazzarino ending very quickly.
Actually, because they took so long to get in the lobby, I sadly cannot pause the game for them because they wasted their entire 15 minutes and then the 5 minutes after just to get zombies in here. So sadly, they're gonna have to play this out. But they do get Gray immediately, so that's a good save on their part.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, there we go. This is gonna be an even fight. So you're asking pause, but yeah, you got great shape.
And switching onto the Zen, good. That works out well for them. Anyways, they are going to be coming in here trying to get this this push started quickly. They don't have much time, and Gray's going to have to adjust. Excel, getting taken down immediately by the Helix rockets from Resi, and that's going to be
a bit overextended there, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely got pushed in there alone. Didn't have any of the support of his team inside of that hotel, and taken down pretty quickly. They do have time to come back. Excel coming back in, but the hook comes in. Narco taken down
hook there by
well.
LJ.
And LJ doing work on the Roadhog now. So, I mean, they're going to have to go in without their Lucio. LJ on the left side.
They're on the point, though.
Do what he can. He takes out Gray as well. We've got no heals right now, but 2 kills, 4 kills coming in. Wow, this attack coming in regardless of not having heals. They don't need no supports. One Trick looking like they're going to be able to come in and take the point. But LJ now has a whole hog.
Chimera is telling you to pause the game. Chimera is telling you to pause the game.
We can't. I mean, it's... We delayed for a long time. We delayed for a long time for him. People in chat, we cannot pause the game. We delayed a long time for this team to get their full 6 in here. So they did get a sub. So they did get they're fine. But we are going to see him coming in. It's going to be the defense going to have to get fully regrouped here before they take this fight. But the sooner they are able to take the fight, the better. One Trick going to want to take it as soon as possible here before Cheeks gets everyone back. The Earth Shatter comes in but doesn't knock anyone down. Excel diving in, but Pulse Bomb comes onto this Reinhardt. LJ, however, is the one getting the kills, takes out both supports. Excel taking out one, delirium with another, but nobody on this payload. Going to mean that the side of Cheeks stops it about halfway through this this Streets phase. So One Trick manages to get the first point and push it a decent distance, but you know there's still going to be a fair bit of time here for Cheeks to do the same amount. You know? So, what do you think is going to happen? You think Cheeks is going to be able to do it, and do you think they're going to run that same dive comp that they were running before?
I feel like they will pull out the dive here, but Excel J, he was doing great on the hog. I don't know if they want to switch that up, honestly. Hopefully they can. I want to see this game be good, so I don't want to see them get full hold, obviously. But by Pika, Resi on the Pharah, that's just interesting. I'd like to see that, but I'm not sure. I honestly think that Cheeks can take the point. I'm not sure if they can push it to where One Trick got it, but this would be interesting. I want to see this go there.
Okay, Zambies can come back now. I mean, can we pause it now and let Zambies join back in now? Is that a thing we can do?
I don't think you can pause it now, I'm not sure.
No, we can't. By all means, Gray can leave, and they can wait for her to spawn in, take a character and walk in, but...
Too late at this point anyways. We are going to see the side of Cheeks coming in, just trying to push it a little bit further here than One Trick did. They are running this Pharah Mercy combination, Buff Bastion on the Mercy, Resi on the Pharah. See if they are able to get anything done, but all of them being taken down, low health here.
Yeah, Pika's low. He can... Alright, he's back up there. I mean, One Trick is kind of dealing with the Pharah Mercy with Gray Shades. He's kind of keeping Resi at bay. And
neither team able to get a kill yet, though.
Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, there we go. Here on Resi.
Resi going to be taken down by Zarya, and that's going to delay them down below a minute on their timer here.
Yeah,
and they've got to be worried here about about whether they're going to be able to break in. Buff Bastion does have the Resurrect, the Pulse Bomb though available for Goshki, so Goshki going to be trying to get onto this Mercy most likely and remove that Resurrect from the equation. Comes in, gets it onto both LJ and McDillet, but the Resurrect comes in now for the attack.
They gotta push it now.
This is absolutely their opportunity. 20 seconds left here for the attack, and now LJ with the whole hog. They're pushing everyone back, but the kills coming in for the defense. And no! All these kills going away to the defense. And it looks like they're going to be able to hold on here. Yeah, no way that anyone's going to be able to touch the point here from Cheeks. And maybe LJ, no one able to touch. That is going to be King's Row going the way of One Trick, 4-3. They actually pulled that back from the brink there.
Yeah, it was a very close game. They held it, and I'm surprised that Resi went with the Pharah. He didn't really get to ult. I mean, he didn't get to ult at all, but I don't know. I feel like the dive comp would have worked here, and they decided to go with the Pharah, and it didn't work out for them. So we'll see what happens.
I've got you in my sights.
One trick, if you would like a replay of that match, because you lost your your mercy, you know, you can let us know. But I think you're happy with the. Like, I think that they might be fine with the.
I'm pretty sure they're fine with that also.
I mean, okay, so I mean, people are saying that subs aren't allowed mid-game. I don't know what the deal is anymore. I don't know what the deal is, but
because this is an AW match, I'm pretty sure it is allowed. I'm pretty sure it is, but
we're checking the rules right now, and I believe they actually get disqualified because of that. Because we couldn't pause the game, we couldn't tell them anything, obviously, so they should have taken Gray out on their own. They should have been aware of these rules. So, sadly, even though they win it, they're gonna have to take it now. They do have time now that if they want, they can they can either bring her back in if they want, or they can decide to keep Grays if they want. But they have taken it's a no. Like, I don't want to be rude, but and like say anything. They're disqualified for that game. So it is 1-0 actually in the favor of Cheeks.
Okay. So interesting. Are they telling you what they want, or are they gonna say like, we want
well, they're gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna put up the map, and I'm gonna give them 2 minutes roughly to like let them decide. I'm just checking which map we're going on again, and I believe we're going on Li Jiang. Yes, we are. We're going on Li Jiang. Also, it looks like Cheeks are calling in their sub as well. Teams are allowed 1 sub per series, and it cannot be in middle of games. Those are the rules. I didn't have my mic on, so I couldn't obviously say it on stream, but teams should be aware of these rules. Majority of the rules in the AWL and PWL are similar. Only rule being different is that the roster locks are not enforced in the AWL, but players from the BWL are not allowed to interfere in the AWL standings.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess what confuses me is why Gray was able to join in when I thought we were on invite only before. I don't know if you just swapped that, but
they're in a party together,
might have already been out there or what.
They're in a party together, so maybe out of panic, XL didn't think in the moment and sort of just told him, get in here, we need you right now, Zombies is having problems. But we're waiting on the sub from McBillet, which is their 5 minutes, which they're punching in right now. It's starting from 50.
What happened to Resi?
Resi was the one having the problems.
Okay. So they're gonna stay with Gray, or they're not allowed to take back trolling, right? You said.
They could, but I think they're sticking with Gray.
Okay. Very interesting game, though. Very interesting game.
Yeah, an unfortunate start to the series for sure for Team One Trick. You know, definitely earning that win. I think, you know, despite the swap, but you know, rules are rules. We do have to respect them. It's unfortunate that, you know, that connections sometimes get in the way when you're playing these online games. But no way around it, really. And you know, that's actually something that kind of stinks about playing on console, is you can't even set up a LAN, really. Can you? Like, I don't think you could.
I mean, It'd have to be a coordination from Blizzard and PlayStation. So it is possible, but it might take a little bit longer than for say it is to get a PC one, because Battle.net is on their own people. They run their own servers, so it might take longer, but definitely doable. They have the tournament servers.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did see that with I think it was Apex, right? That were on the tourney servers, right? And you know, we saw them playing in a previous meta as the rest of, you know, as one of the things I actually enjoyed about watching the Carbon series was seeing the meta evolve over the course of that. I think it was a 5-week series or a 6-week series or something like that, and you know, we saw 2 or 3 different patches pushed in that time, so you really got to see a huge shift in what teams were using during that time. But coming in here, Cheeks Puckered up 1-0 in this series because of an unfortunate disqualification on that first match of One Trick, and coming into Lijiang Tower for our second one.
Yeah, and I still feel like that was a very close game, but One Trick did pull ahead, and I feel like they can do it again. And I don't know, I haven't seen Whiskey play too much. I've seen him in comp, but I can't judge someone because of comp. But I feel like losing Rezi was a big loss. But let's see what Whiskey can do here. He is a Genji player, so let's see what he can pull out of his pocket here on Genji. They are running some sort of a dive comp with the Pharaoh Mercy. It's kind of common actually, and it's a very strong comp. So let's see if Cheeks can kind of make a comeback and take the series with the win right here.
Actually, both teams running a Genji. Deliriums, who you usually see on the Pharah, on the Genji this time. Both teams going to be running very aggressive compositions, but it does look like Cheeks just going to try to push straight to the point here, try to get control here, and let the dive go to work. But Excel able to get the first kill. A nice pin onto Pika, but LJ turning one back the other way. Yeah, kill for each team, and McBillet following up as well. But
there we go, Delirium.
Orphan taken down as well, so I mean, very even fight here so far. Excel being taken down does give it a little bit over the side of
back
Cheeks,
and forth.
but
I think Cheeks is going to take
okay, there we go. Cheeks, yes, able to get control here as they take down Ghost, and they do take control of the point, starting to build up that that control percentage rather. And yeah, we're just gonna have Excel laying in some rockets into this choke point here, just trying to get that ultimate built up, and already up to 80% on that.
Yeah, Cheeks coming in strong with Whiskey. He did good on that game. He took out Excel, and yeah, he's been doing good so far. He's 80 to his sword, and Excel just gets a pick on Buff Bastion, but Cheeks does come back and get 2 with McBillet and Whiskey by Pika as well on Deliriums, and they got to reset here.
Yeah, and all parts of this dive are firing on all cylinders. You saw, you know, Pharah, Genji, Tracer, and Winston all in the kill feed there for the side
they've been working really well together. It's working out for them. It's good. All 4 of them got a pick right there.
Lot of ults here on the board for Cheeks, and they're going to be looking for a chance to use them. Probably going to be using the, there's the pulse bomb coming in, not getting anything, but they've got the Dragon Blade and the Rocket Barrage still ready to go. Looks like they're just going to be baiting him into the point here and trying to give an LJ a confined area to work with. And coming in from behind, able to pick up 2 right off. And yeah, that is going to be a bunch of kills going the way of Cheeks, and they're going to be holding strong here. Coming up to 70% now on the board.
They're keeping Kira alive for a bit. There we go, the nice stagger right there.
Stagger out that Zarya, deny her the ability to build up charge and continue this ult advantage here. They still have the resurrect.
Yeah,
coming
a
up
devastating
on
ult advantage for Cheeks. I mean, it's
the blade,
4-1 almost.
The primal rage, everything they need, hopefully, to hold on to this. Excel does have the Earth Shatter, going to be coming in, looking for a chance to use it, but Dragon Blade coming out. Pika already picking up 1, and
Pika
finally the Earth Shatter
2.
comes out. Pika gets knocked down, but this is where the Primal Rage comes in, and yeah, turning it right around. The sound barrier comes in here for Cheeks, but they're holding strong here.
He's on fire right now. He's doing great on Winston. And
taking this first map
just comes back and devastates one trick. They couldn't get anything going. They just couldn't handle the Winston. I mean, Kiko was just getting picks after picks. And so was like you saw Jay poking in shots, getting them picks, and as well as McBillet. At the beginning, Whiskey was getting picks too. Like the all aspects I'm seeing of Cheeks are just going in right now on the side. And they got to change their comp up one trick if they're gonna come back and take this game.
They are switching to a triple DPS composition themselves, somewhat of a dive as well. They have Kira on the soldier, I think, just to kind of protect that back line, but we'll see if they're able to beat dive with dive. I kind of think that they need to, well, never mind. They're able to take out Whiskey right off the bat, and with one of the 3 DPS gone for the side of Cheeks, they're at a bit of a disadvantage here.
Yeah,
they're trying to get on the buff back, but LJ able to turn around. Yeah, that Mercy being gone is huge. I mean, this is still a pretty even
A lot of players on the side of one trick are weak though, like Ghosty and Delirium's not much protection for themselves. And McBillet does take him out, but Gray comes in and kills McBillet.
Ooh, able to cap the point just before the side of Cheeks was getting their spawns in. So definitely timely there. But both teams actually established on this point now. Both teams with good numbers here. But I think, yeah, definitely going to want Cheeks to just back up and regroup as a team here, rather than continuing to stagger in like this. They lose
Excel gets narcoleptic again. Excel gets 2.
Yeah, LJ still doing work. I mean, and the pulse bomb comes out onto Winston, but he primal rages and stays alive from it. So I mean, Pika taken down low by this Tracer might go down. But LJ continuing to do work. I mean, he hasn't gone down yet.
Yeah,
and Delirium going down as well.
Alright,
and
so I
McGill
guess
getting kills as well.
Kira popping the soldier ult, but only getting Jade.
Yeah,
and I think
they didn't need to regroup.
Narcoleptic has died twice before, so he wasn't even close to the res. There's Jay getting 2 picks on the Mercy and stopping him from getting that res. If he had res, he would have brought the whole team back, and this would have been another fight for the point. But it goes to the side of Cheeks right here.
LJ doing work on that Pharah, bringing his team back, just being a consistent threat throughout that entire fight. Cheeks,
and we're gonna see 6 ults for them.
Oh yeah, the Rocket Barrage comes in immediately, taking out Gray Shades, but nothing else. Ghosty trades. I mean, both teams losing 1 so far. That's gonna be the sound barrier coming in for Cheeks, and they're trying to hold on here, but again, trading. Buff Ration gonna go down as well. Orphan has his resurrect, and I'm not sure they're gonna need it though. They're still holding on. They've still got the numbers advantage. Excel gonna go down, and Gray Shades gonna be the last one here, gonna be taken down. So yeah, they are still holding strong.
Pulling back a bit after that. Kind of a miscommunication, I can say, for the first 50%.
LJ go down quickly though. 54% on the board here for Cheeks, but one trick looking to make this their option to push in. But wow, with Delirium taken down, still even fight here. McBillet taking down Kira as well. The offensive res comes in though. Both resurrects come in, so this fight is completely restarted. Delirium getting 2 kills immediately afterwards though. And it looks like they're going to be able to take this, but yeah, Cheeks doing a good job delaying this for a while.
Nice.
Yeah, one trick does manage to take the point back. 79% on the board here for Cheeks. One trick just getting past 50% themselves. They do have the primal rage. They almost have the tactical visor, but on the other side they've got the pulse bomb and the attack visor themselves. So. Going to be looking to come in. Both teams probably going to be fighting over this high ground, I would imagine.
And both teams don't have res, so this is a non-res fight. Both teams just got to get picks the old-fashioned way, without the res.
Cheeks tried to rotate the high ground, but Orphan taken down immediately. So the Excel popping the primal rage in this small room, just going to be swinging his beefy, angry arms. And definitely holding them back here for a second. But I mean,
Delirium.
Spawners are going to be coming back in here. from, yeah, Orphan coming back in on this Mercy. But he's still getting focused. That's the thing. Orphan has been consistently focused by Excel on this Winston the entire time. But Packvisor coming in for Whiskey, not able to get anything, but able to, you know, just open up the point a little bit.
Still both back and forth picks.
Yeah. Pika's still on the point. He's got his Tracer buddy, McBillet, coming in, trying to take Delirium out of the sky because he's putting rocket after rocket.
Winston Tracer battle right now, and now Cell J just came back as well, along with Buff Bastion with the drop the beat. Gonna take Gil, great
He
shade,
has the sound barrier coming up right now, and yeah, he has it. They do retake the point. 99% of the board for one trick, and 85 now for Cheeks. I mean, they might be able to hold it. They have Primal Rage. They have Rocket Barrage. They have Resurrect. Both Resurrects on board. They have
the only
sound barrier
is Delirium's. He's got to use that wisely, trying to get two with this.
In comes the dive here as they're trying to get in and get a pick. Orphan needs to go down. Orphan is going to be taken down.
Orphan's down.
Ghosty gets two. LJ, though, going to be taken down here. Ghosty taken.
Delirium goes down.
Delirium taken down as well.
It's still in favor. It's even fight now. Pika gets one on Kira.
The Resurrect comes in from Narcoleptic. They are going to have a bit of an advantage here. But Orphan going to be trying to get back to this point in time. Trying to make it back.
On the way back.
But no, Kirka's Tracer in the spawn here, not going to let Orphan get back easily, but no, not able to get back. And that is going to be a very clutch kill coming in from Ghosty, able to deny that
one trick is going to win that round. Wow, very close at the end.
Tower.
99-99, very close. Ghosty, a huge kill on Orphan before he can get that res off. Obviously, Excel getting the last shot on her, but really putting the pressure on her to get back and try to res, but no.
Yeah, Excel doing work on that Winston that last round of it was noted in the chat, and I want to point it out here, of getting onto both Whiskey on the Genji and LJ and Orphan on the Pharah Mercy to just absolutely deny the value of those picks. So I mean, McBillet did a lot. He absolutely did a lot, but not quite enough when the other two DPS threats were being so effectively focused. But we'll see whether Cheeks is able to turn it around here at 1-1 on Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, Whiskey going back on the Genji, trying to go with the original comp they absolutely dominated with. Let's see what they can do here. Both Orphan and Whiskey taking some damage here.
And Buff Bastion going to be the first to fall to a rocket from Delirium. And LJ going down as well. 2 kills already on the board here for One Trick.
And One Trick was going to take this.
One Trick is decisively taking this fight early on. Yeah, Pika is going to be the last one to fall here. And yeah, One Trick holding on, getting this percentage starting to build up here a little bit. And a lot of work there being done by Delirium and Goshki. Well, actually, Kira going to be taken down immediately. LJ with a good rocket on Kira there, and the dive going to come in immediately afterwards, getting on top of this Lucio here on the point. Great. Is going to be taken down, but Orphan taken down as well. So even fight here so far.
Pika's down, Excel's down, both Winston's down. Delirium's taking out Whiskey on the
work on this Pharah. Kira coming into the perfect time to finish off the rest of the stragglers here. And yeah, One Trick
they switched to double hit scan and both died.
45%.
The side of Cheeks switching to double hit scan, but both being taken out without even killing the Pharah. It's not what you want. You want at least one of the hit scan to kill the Pharah. McMillan on the Roadhog now. I'm wondering why we're not seeing Pika on the Roadhog, and maybe they're still staying on the Tracer, but here we go, dive coming in. You see Pika going in with the Primal Rage.
He's going to be knocking everyone around, and that's Goshki off the map actually, and Gray going to be taken down as well, so this is definitely their opportunity, but the res comes in, and that's going to reset this fight entirely. Packvisor comes in now. Kira going to be trying to turn this fight around, and that's going to be what they needed. Kira getting a lot done with that tactical visor, and LJ, I mean, not able to get anything done with the rocket barrage.
They defended that. Wow, great defense there. A great res by Narcoleptic, keeping his team in the fight, and it's not enough. Pika going on Tracer now. They're going back. Excel went on Diva now.
Yeah, this is their last chance to push in here.
Now down,
and I mean, they are getting the picks they need. 2 kills right off the bat. Whiskey coming in with the Deadeye. Whiskey manages to get one with it. But, I mean, they are going to be able to push in, take the point. 99% though on the board here for one trick. And Cheeks is going to have to hold on to it for a long time. Both support ults on the board here. Coming up kind of close on a whole hog, but that's about it for them to hold. And
one trick only having beat drop along with barrage, so hopefully Cheeks is relying on Jada to eat that up, so their full team doesn't die to this. But this ult is going to be big from Delirium. The Kira is also close to attack by Zerkowski taking out McBillet.
Yeah, McBillet taken down immediately there, and then Pika taken down as well. Means that there's probably going to be the picks they need, but Orphan comes in with the red, picks them up. The Rocket Barrage coming in afterwards, able to take out Orphan, but that's not going to be enough. And I think the kills are going the way of Cheeks here. Whiskey doing a lot of work on that McCree. LJ taken out, down, off the
Pika taking
Diva,
out Excel, though.
Yeah, Pika, I think, doing what is necessary to clean the rest of that fight up. One trick being turned back there. They do have a lot coming on board here, though. They've got the sound or the tactical visor already up. They have the the Earth Shatter. They have the Resurrect and the Pulse Bomb coming up here.
Great take there by Whiskey,
immediately. A good, very good McCree play there, taking down Goshki, stopping this push just a little bit longer, and they are still building up percentage.
You got a hog ult from McBillet and a high noon, so
they're going to be pushing in quick though. The Earth Shatter comes in, not able to get anything knocked down with it though.
McBillet ulting, he gets XLJ and Kira.
Everybody back.
Pika gets Delirium out of the sky.
Great play by Cheeks there.
It's just great on the run.
Great play by Cheeks to completely avoid that Earth Shatter coming in from Excel.
Yeah,
they're going to have to come in quickly and maybe get on it, but no, two with the self-destruct, not even able to touch it. And
they're on the point. Excel's on the point. I guess it didn't count.
He touched it just at the last second, and I mean, you know how it is. I'm sure you've had it happen to you in competitive, where if you touch it after it goes on to 100, it doesn't really count. So.
Yeah. But, very close fight again. 99-99. This is a very close game right now. It could go any way. Very close here. I think Pika on Tracer really helped just bring up the DPS on Cheeks. They kind of having trouble in the last round on the control center, I think. But yeah, now they're back on this map, and hopefully Pika on Tracer will help them out a lot. Delirium switching to Genji now. Excel going back to Reinhardt as we saw in the last round. Ghosty staying on that Tracer, and Kira back on Zarya. Same pump pretty much from Cheeks here, and let's see what can happen. I mean, we're seeing Pika in the back lines right now, trying to fight this Tracer.
Without a Reinhardt here for Cheeks, I don't think they really have the ability to push onto the point that easily, but they do manage to get a pick. Goshki going down, but Whiskey goes down right after, so completely even fight here. McBillet gets a hook, but unable to follow up with a kill, though Kira is taken out eventually, and now they're going to be trying to get on a Narcoleptic Wolf, is going to be taken out. Excel charging that Diva all the way into the back lines, but, too little too late. That's going to be enough here for Cheeks to get pushed onto the point here, and probably take it as long as they get the kill. No, Delirium's coming back in, getting a kill onto Orphan. Okay, there we go. Finally being taken down. Whiskey putting in some work with the Peacemaker there, and Excel coming in, getting a kill on the Pika. The kills are still going both ways, but control finally going over to Cheeks here. And
we're gonna see a beat drop soon by Buff Action, but we see a hammer down and a sword from Delirium coming in for this fight right now. They gotta make use of this, but Excel taking out a great ult by Pika. They're taking out the Reinhardt. The core of the team right now, taking him out and really just staggering one trick again. They got it backed up and regroup with their main tank.
Yep, 30% on the board, and another huge pick coming in, getting Kira. Pika being taken out is a good pick, but Pika's going to be able to get back pretty much just as quickly as Kira can. And look at this ult advantage here for the side of Cheeks. They have pretty much everything on board here. Same thing for the other side.
Yeah,
the early hook comes in, but here comes the self-destruct being thrown into the back line. Not going to get anything out of it. Grab comes in for for one trick though, and they look like they're going to be able to get these kills. But Orphan still with the resurrect coming in. No, gets hooked. Huge hook from Ghosty. Able to take that resurrect, and yeah, not going to be able to get that off this fight.
Just kind of stall at this point.
But yeah, eventually going to be flipped over here. One trick does flip it over. 70% on the board for Cheeks here. They still have a lot of ults though. They only use the self-destruct.
They only use 2 ults right there. They use
they only use the self-destruct. Oh, yeah, well, and on the other side, self-destruct only used for Cheeks. I think they used the pulse bomb at one point that fight, but coming in here with a lot to use, and probably going to be, on the back of that hook, going to be looking for a whole hog. Both whole hogs coming in. There we go. McBillet.
Whiskey's high noon. Here it is. He's on the point.
Deadeye only getting one. Gray going to be taken down, but yeah, Ghosty though takes down McBillet.
A great pulse bomb doesn't get anyone
not getting anything, and I mean this fight still very even. Orphan though taken down on that resurrect.
Rez there from Narcoleptic. Kira getting picked, and it's in the favor of one trick right now.
But the point being flipped over for Cheeks means that one trick not ticking up right now. Yeah, so Cheeks, ticking up a little bit of percentage right now, getting up to 84, 85%.
86.
Might even get it to 90 here on this point. 88% on the point before getting it flipped back over.
Great stall there by Pika to get it to almost 90%. And this is pretty much the last fight if Cheeks wins. Takes the point.
They just need to come back in and retake it here, and they are going to have the Resurrect to do so. Kira coming up on that Graviton though, going to be looking to get a good Graviton and Dragon Blade combo here. We'll see what ends up happening. A hook comes in from Ghosty though, taking out McBillet right off the bat, and that is probably going to be this fight stopped here. Yeah, Delirium's, they're going to be the res comes in, Ghosty going to use the whole hog right off, but yeah, I mean the kills coming in for one trick are going to be holding them off here. Excel able to get kill on the Pika here. They definitely need to regroup. They need to regroup. They have time, but they used pretty much everything. Narcoleptic is gonna have the Resurrect up for this next fight, and all they have is the Deadeye here. So we'll see what ends up happening. They're going to be regrouping, trying to go for the high ground here, trying to give Whiskey as much room to work as they can, but I don't know if they're going to be able to, make everything that they need to happen with just that ultimate. The hook comes in onto LJ, taking him down very weak immediately, but LJ almost has that self-destruct already. LJ going to be coming in, throwing the self-destruct in, trying to see what he can get done with it, not able to get anything, even so far. Narcoleptic still has the Resurrect though, so we'll be looking for that to come in. Orphan trying to build it up to about 70%, but here's the Graviton. You can see if the follow-up is there, and Orphan going to be taken down. Nice, the Resurrect is there though for one trick, able to reset the entire team. McMillan's still alive on the Zarya, but going to be taken down. Buff Bastion taken down. And it looks like One Trick is not out of this just yet. They are holding on here, getting these kills. Excel continues to put in work.
Here we go.
And yeah, evening things up on Lijiang Tower. One Trick, putting in a lot of good effort these last couple of rounds.
Yeah, they pulled back. As I said, it's just a back and forth series. They're just going back and forth, punching, throwing blows for each side, and I feel like One Trick just barely pulled out with that one. It was close. It was very close indeed.
But this is where it all comes down to here on Lijiang Tower. Cheeks trying to close out this series, take it 2-0. One Trick trying to get a little bit of karmic vengeance, I guess, for that last map. And both teams putting up a very good showing here.
Yes, very, very close game. Whiskey on the Soldier now. Let's see what he can do. He's trying to counter Deliriums a bit, and let's see. Deliriums is definitely putting in a lot of work right now.
Ooh. Whiskey taking Kira out immediately, though. Not a good start there for the side of One Trick, losing a big source of DPS, but Whiskey taken down as well. So, I mean, this fight's pretty even so far. We'll see what ends up happening.
He stayed alive.
Cell taken out. And yeah, it does look like as it starts to break down, it's going the way of One Trick, or sorry, Cheeks a little bit here. As yeah, Narco going to be taken out. I mean, neither Mercy available, but yeah, Cheek's going to take control of the point first here. Some good fair play by LJ McBillet, already with a pulse bomb available as well. So good work all around from the side of Cheeks to just keep those DPS threats alive and on the point.
Yeah, so Ghosty does have a pulse bomb, but so does McBillet. Both teams with the Tracer ult. Excel is close to his Winston Primal Rage right here. But Ghosty does get the pick on Pika there, so they do have an advantage. Orphan is low, Orphan does go down by Ace. Ghosty does get booped off the map, so Excel does get Whiskey as well, so they're up a pick right now.
Yeah, and this is definitely going to be their opportunity to push in here. They're pushing a little slow, and they're still giving the side of Cheeks a chance to delay at the very least. But Cheeks actually coming back in on these respawn and getting these kills. LJ and McBillet contributing multiple times here in the kill feed. And yeah, they're going to be pulling this back. Cheeks doing a great job coming back in off of the spawn. And just, I think they picked off Narcoleptic Wolf first, and as a result, able to turn that fight completely around despite it seeming like a lost fight. It definitely took way too long there for One Trick to actually push into the point and try to clear it out.
Yeah, with Excel getting those 2 picks, it was very mandatory to get on the point as a full team, but I think only 3 of them went to the point. It's very important that you guys group up as a team on the point, and that's not what happened. And Cheeks came back, great barrage from Excel, but you know he gets 2. He's in fight, but Res coming out from Narcoleptic.
Available. Res available for both teams though. McBillet not going to be picked up by it though. The sound barrier comes out now for Cheeks, and they're going to try to push in and hold on to this point as they are still ticking up percentages. And I think they're going to do it. They are definitely winning this fight convincingly. Ghosty finally able to take out Whiskey, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. As yeah, finally they're using the pulse bomb. Ghosty still alive, but going to be taken out. And yes, that is going to be Cheeks winning Lijiang Tower.
And the series along with it.
An incredibly close matchup, really, for a 2-0. But
yeah,
I mean,
very close. The closest tonight, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the closest 99-99 pretty much each time except for that last round right there. I mean, Cheeks just played it off so great. Excel was getting picks, and they just weren't grouping up as well as they were the other rounds on the point. And they did lose this round as well before, if I'm not mistaken. But they just needed to group up, and they weren't really doing that with all the picks they were getting.
Well, absolutely. I mean, and we see Pika, we see LJ, 2 members of the very effective dive composition that Cheeks was running for most of this matchup. And they did work. I mean, the LJ, no matter where, was putting in work on the Pharah, and just when that dive composition is run well, it's tough to counter. Despite they tried to swap it up, tried to counter it, tried to outdive them even, but didn't work out for them. GG's to both teams.
Yeah. Mega, do we have another game going, or? I think
that was our last matchup.
Hello? Am I on?
Hey,
yes.
Alright.
Thrower?
Bro, the only throwing here was done by the side of One Trick. We should be in map 3 right now.
Yeah, we should. That very close game, but unfortunate.
Really unfortunate stuff for One Trick.
Yeah.
I mean, rules are rules. It sucks that I don't know whether there was an invite sent out to Gray or whether he was able to just join somehow or what the deal was there, but definitely unfortunate that that happens. And but at the end of the day, I think that first match was really a toss-up. Either team could have won that. So unfortunate that they had to forfeit their win. But Cheeks definitely made it close that map regardless. I mean, Lijiang Tower was anyone's map. It went
the
down
series was a toss-up. They were that close. That's unfortunate that happened. It would have been a good game. It was close.
Delirium's in chat saying, "I don't know how Gray joined so fast."
Yeah.
There aren't any more games after this unless teams want to hop in. Maybe you want to get Rethrough, maybe if your team's on, maybe you want to get Discrepancy in here, and maybe, who knows, One Trick maybe wants a bit of revenge, wants a win.
Well,
But
I personally, even if there are going to be other games, I'm going to have to hop off. I'm very hungry, and I've got a lot of casting to do tomorrow, so... yeah, I mean, if there are going to be any more games, I won't be able to stick around and cast them. However, you will be in very capable hands with my co-caster Jan here.
Yep.
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
amazing casting. Like, really, thanks for like casting, man. But
Yeah,
other
thanks.
than that, I actually do think that that's it. So.
All right. Well, I'll do my thing. Twitch.tv/Goldstreams. Drop me a follow. Also, Goldstreams on Twitter. Follow me there. You know, I post about any tournaments I might be casting, stuff like this that I'm doing. You know, stuff like that. So, I'll see you all the next time. Jan, thank you for coming out and doing this with me, man.
Yeah, thanks, Gold. It's great to be alongside such a great caster. I'm already losing my voice, God.
Alright, well,
you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Jen, do you want to like advertise yourself, or are you good?
Everyone already knows me. How not?
All right.
But you know, I just am there.
You don't want to get your
always...
second follower on Twitch?
Nah, I don't even stream, but yeah, just Jan, just that one trick Reaper made, you know.
Alright, well, thank you guys, and good night, and catch us tomorrow for the league games.
Mm-hmm.